I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a
My
good
bad, I was
dad.
having technical difficulties.
When I was a little boy, I put my hood on my back. All eyes on me and nobody cut me no slack. While bowling up and down, that cold money was all I thought. And daddy was selling drugs, so it made me say fuck sports. Him teaching me the game, felt like he was passing the torch. In front of projects, I jumped off the stoop, not a port. My OGs was my idols, not no Meech or Rick Ross. And remember, to be a boss, life was always the cause. I carry Christ on my back, that's why they call me the cross. And whenever shit was rough, I just hustle and stay my course. And every time I pull myself back on my feet, digging my cleats. Every step I take, rip up the streets. A gun in the vest, some money and weed is all I need. When I hit the block, my mama started losing her sleep. To love a nigga like me is really not for the weak. I became a villain after that 100 bullets ate up my Uncle G. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I'm hands on, my kids ain't raised by no iPad. I show up every day, if you a man, try that. Can't call yourself a man if you make a child and deny that.
I hear something in my headphones.
Me too.
I'm trying to turn it off. Hey, that's you, man. Hey, that's you. Bring us
Thank you
in,
for
Will.
tuning in to another episode of Good Dad Bad Son with your favorite cousins. How y'all doing this evening?
What's up with it? What's up, Cuzzo? What's up, Will?
What's up,
What up, what up, what
Cuzzo?
up?
How you doing?
Chilling,
What up,
man.
boys? How's your week?
It's been a week.
How your week been, Will?
Been better than Diddy's, but I'm doing all right.
Definitely better than Diddy's today.
Nah, man, been working, bro. I'm blessed, man. Happy to be working. I remember a time when I wasn't, so I ain't gonna complain about it.
Right.
Both phones jumping, and I ain't even hustling.
Y'all hear me, right?
Yeah, loud and
Yep.
clear.
Yep.
All right. Dapper, what up, baby?
What's good, pimp?
Slow motion.
How you
Slow
doing?
motion. I think we good to go now. What we looking like in the
What's up, chat?
chat? Yeah,
What's
we
up,
done
chat?
lost our first stream, y'all. We're gonna wait for a few people to pop in.
Oh, that's a still picture of you, Dap? I thought you're not even in the thing.
He
What you
good,
mean?
bro.
No, you straight.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna talk about. You good, Devil? Yo, we got Diddy sentenced today. Where he was sentenced to 50 months.
Yeah, 4 years and 2 months.
Not bad. How long you been locked up?
A year.
So he only gonna do his profile. He ain't never been locked up before. He in the Fed. So his
Looks like a little 18-month joint.
Zah would have been good. Zah would have been good to get up here for the guidelines and stuff, but probably 32 months. What'd you say? He got 50 months?
Mm-hmm. What up, Cross? He should be thankful for whatever he got. It could have been 500
it
months.
could have been, man. It could have
What
been
up, Cross?
they obviously trying to railroad him.
Yeah.
Cross, what up, baby? They obviously was trying to do him dirty. That was the plan. You know what I mean?
He a little bit disrespectful though.
I rock with Jesus. What's up? We in here.
He a little bit disrespectful. He had Diddy. He had scheduled an appointment in Miami for next week. They wasn't feeling that. They wasn't feeling that.
He shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
Nobody want to be embarrassed, and he's showing out, bro. He like, oh, you think it's a joke,
right?
So that's what they might have been going a different direction. He in his own way. He wrote the judge a letter. Judge said that was inappropriate.
In his own way. Yo, Far Rock in the house. Shout out to Far Rockaway, man.
What up? I rock with Jesus.
Far Rock with Jesus. Just waiting for a few people to come in, man. I got my trailer stolen yesterday.
What?
No way.
Hell yeah, I had to track that joint down, man. African nigga, man.
You know him?
That's wild.
Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. I tracked the joint down. It was a rental. So what up, Miss Williams? It was a rental, so I just called the people, told them to GPS it for me. It was in Hampton, Georgia, at a truck parking joint. So we get down there. A-Town, what it do? Salute.
Oh, you went personally?
I sent my man. I sent one of my guys to go get it.
Okay.
Because I was way in. Where was I? I think I was in Lawrenceville or something, but I was on another load. And he was closer. He was in Forest Park, so he just jumped on 75, shot down there right quick, and it ended up being they let us in. What up, Cal? They let us in and all that because he couldn't get in the gate at first.
Okay.
Because it was secured parking, but he got in. Somebody he went in behind somebody. And, long story short, it ended up being an African dude or whatever, and we was about to make a police report and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got to.
I was like, man, I ain't gonna do all that. I told him just take care of my man.
Yeah. Hey, you left it somewhere where you always leave it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He said he thought it was I got this little spot over here by the Amazon warehouse where I'll be dropping my trailer sometime to make another move in Forest Park. And he went over there taking Amazon trailers, and he thought he didn't realize that mine wasn't an Amazon trailer until later. But his truck had broke down, so he was getting his truck fixed. And when we when he pulled up out there, he still had like a flat tire or something. So, but my driver didn't even want nothing from him. He like, man, BJ, he got enough problems, man. We good. I said, all right, sure, call.
Yeah.
So we left him alone. Just took the trailer back. But I wasn't about to do all that.
All in a day's work.
Yeah. Peace, Shakara. Peace, y'all. Yeah. But other than that, it was a decent week. I ain't really had too many problems. You know what I mean?
We need those.
I don't know. Davon said he had some technical difficulties. He coming right back. Trust me, he'll be right back. Trust me, he coming right back. Yo, so Diddy got 50 months?
Yes, sir.
Diddy got 50 months. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj talking about each other kids.
Disgusting.
What else going on with these celebrities, man?
Please make sure y'all hit that like button. That's a fact. Appreciate you, Cross.
They ain't let me comment, man.
Appreciate it, Cross.
You logged into your Google
account? Yeah. My emoji up there.
I'll tell you what, we can start with a word from Diddy's lawyer.
Let's talk about it.
Of course, they're gonna appeal. What was he convicted of? What was his final charge?
It was 2 counts of prostitution, wasn't it?
Come on, man.
The serious stuff got thrown
crossing
out.
State lines.
Oh, like sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir. Free him, man.
He gotta get right though.
Nah, that's a fact.
So whatever he did, the judge said he still ain't taking it serious, so he ain't acting right.
He was crying. He was crying in the You see 50 trolling him already.
Let's see what his lawyer gonna do.
Okay.
Happens next. We're going to over the weekend figure out what the best place is for Sean to go. Ask the judge to make that as a recommendation, and we're already starting drafting the appeal. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Okay, he's just talking about appeal. I don't know. I think it's some bull that he really going through what he going through for that anyway. For real. Man ain't sex trafficking nothing. He's just a super freak. Word up. He's just a super freak, man.
So that ain't no crime, is it?
Nah, man. No, he don't deserve 50 months for being a super freak, man.
Welcome.
Talking about Diddy?
I just kind of
Yeah.
figured that he would get. I just kind of figured that was the time they was gonna give him. 11 years was too much, and probation was too little, so they was gonna meet him in the middle. Kind of figured that was gonna happen.
What
Sounds
you
fair.
think, no?
I think it's fair. I was surprised that I don't think his attorneys did a very good job today. They lost every single thing. I feel like if they had one more of what was happening this morning, like the second that the judge said acquitted conduct was going to be permitted in sentencing, yeah, he definitely doesn't deserve less than 4 years. If you weren't going to consider all of the other conduct and the other charges that he was acquitted for, this would be too much. Like I don't think he deserves that for the Mann Act. But with everything else that he did, like it's not just about being a freak. He had like at least 7 other crimes in the other conduct that like was provable for sentencing but wasn't provable for a conviction.
Like what?
Like the reason he wasn't convicted on the 2 other, like the criminal enterprise thing, is like they did have all of the components of it, but they just didn't manage to prove the components of it to the standard of beyond a reasonable doubt. When a judge says, and this is only in federal cases, when a judge says acquitted conduct can be considered, it means everything that they weren't able to prove to the higher standard of beyond a reasonable doubt is still considered by a lower standard, which is by beyond a preponderance of the evidence. So essentially, he was charged as if he had gotten convicted of the 3 offenses, of the 3 charges, but to a lesser standard. So
But which charge is I'm
everything, the
asking
criminal
though?
conduct, the beating Cassie up, that's
He never got charged with assault.
yes, but it's conduct. No, not that. The Kid Cudi, all of the Kid Cudi thing. Like there was at least 10
It
counts
wasn't no
of
charge.
violence.
It wasn't no charge against Kid
It
Cudi.
wasn't a charge, but it was a component of the RICO charge. Like a RICO case isn't an actual charge. It's just a combination of 10 underlying charges. That's why it's so hard to prove.
Nah,
But if you're going to consider that, yeah, he deserves to go that long to jail. They're considering everything. Like the judge was sentencing him as if he had 3 convictions.
Pop your lawyer stuff, Nora. Pop your lawyer stuff.
Yeah, he
Thanks. I was
needs
reading about it this morning.
he need to. They got to charge him when they with those charges. I forgot what the exact charges he had or whatever, but they got to prove him. I don't care what video y'all see of him beating Cassie. He's not up there for assault. He's not up there for beating Cassie up. So he got to be found guilty of them charges, whatever they charging him for. That's why they dropped a lot of them charges. Because he was just being a freakazoid. For real. He was just bringing a freakazoid. Hugh Heffer ever charged with anything? What up, family? What up, man? No.
Never.
But he didn't have all of that. Like he didn't like I'm looking at what the components of a RICO case is. All these crimes are considered under it. Bribery, extortion, embezzlement, drug trafficking, money laundering, murder, kidnapping, arson, mail fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud. All of these are conduct underneath the RICO charge. They proved extortion a billion times. They tried to,
when they proved
coercion and extortion. They proved that they proved bribery for the security footage. They proved bribery. That he paid the hotel guy off. The guy testified. The security guy testified that he paid him like $100,000 or whatever to get rid of the Cassie footage, and then somebody kept it. And there's also all of the Cassie, when he used to threaten her and say that he's going to release her sex tapes if she doesn't do this and that. They had one good screenshot for that, and they had Cassie's testimony, and they had Jane's testimony that he was holding the rent above her head. That was also considered like it wasn't just about him being a freak. If it was just about him being a freak, he would have been out today.
No, you're right. I do remember that. Yeah. They caught him dead bang on them last 2 joints you got. You're right.
And even the kidnapping is very easy to prove. Like even with like the Kid Cudi thing and the Cassie thing, like all of these they considered under like just moving somebody from one location to another by threat or whatever, kidnapping. Like that was all of the conduct he was punished for.
So in this case, does his celebrity help him or hurt him in the court? Because I think if it was an average guy, I don't think he was doing 4 years for the charges he was.
I think it helped him. I think it helped him.
I think it helped him not get convicted on the other 2 counts.
Of the other charges?
Cause my people, brother just came home 10 years of prostitution.
But he was a pimp though.
They charged him with sex trafficking, matter of fact.
Yeah, the prosecution in this trial kept trying to get them.
He didn't even have a RICO
paying.
though. He just got charged with sex trafficking.
That's all it takes.
He didn't even have a RICO. Why I sound like I got a little echo? Y'all hear it?
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't there
Not
like
on
a
mine.
minute ago.
Hold on, let me figure this
Not
out.
on mine.
Yo.
Oh, now
hear me?
I don't hear it.
Davon, that's your phone. That's you. That's you, brother. Yeah. They threw a bunch of shit against the wall to see what sticks. He was doing celebrity. They're real weirdos. Yeah. No, what happened is he sued that company. He was going against what you call it, the liquor people.
Yeah.
Stuck though, just prostitution. I forgot the name of the big joint.
Facts,
If he wasn't
facts.
who he was, he wouldn't even be in court. Yeah, I guess it's 50-50. I guess it's 50-50. His celebrity helped him, 50 helped him, and 50 hurt him too. I don't think he in court because great breakdown, Noah. I don't think he was in court because of his celebrity though. I think he was in court because he was beefing with them people. Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the fact that he booked shows for the sentencing definitely weighed more against him than he thought it was.
Yeah,
it made him look like a narcissistic.
Yeah, that was silly.
Like the way that they were, and the way that the prosecution attacked it too was really good. Like
he had 2 appointments for next week. He a joke.
2 appointments for next week. Like this man thought he was
in Miami, not even New York.
Like you can't offend a judge like that.
Yeah, that. Somebody told him he was coming home.
Who could tell him that though? That if obviously
his lawyer,
the judge's rigged.
Plenty of people.
Yeah,
bro, I believe he was coming home till he you weren't supposed to tell everybody, bro. Like
no lawyer tells you you're coming home.
Like Thug lawyer told him go ahead and plead out.
That's different. This was so up in the air. There was no reason for any lawyer to tell him to go home. Like
Thug had a RICO too.
Yeah, but Thug ended up pleading, right? He didn't.
Yeah, he pled.
Yeah, this was different. They were in trial. It's not like he.
Oh yeah, they found him guilty.
Way, like, the lawyer could kind of know of it, an actual outcome.
Yeah, they found Diddy guilty though. He didn't plead. You're right. It's different on that.
Yeah, on that note. Miami.
So what think about? Did we vote? Do the punishment fit the crime?
I don't think. I'm gonna say no. I don't think he should be locked up. I don't agree with him being locked up for that. A RICO for some sex trafficking stuff? Nah.
I thought they was gonna let that man come home.
Nora, you kicked off the jury because you wanted him prosecuted for shit he wasn't even charged for with Cassie.
I mean, I don't want him. I think he should have been tried. I've always hated the statute of limitations. I think Cassie should be able to wake up today and say, "I want this man to go to jail because the whole world saw me get dragged." But yeah, I don't think he should get. I think it was. The real question is, do we think Diddy really became a reformed man through 13 months at MDC? That's the real question is, and my answer is no.
I don't know. He never been locked up.
So
I'd have been scared straight myself, and I ain't scared of nothing. But I can't do 13 days, Nor.
I don't think 13 days will fix you, though. I think it will break you.
Don't do no crimes wrong. Like BJ said, you're going to jail. I'm telling.
So what if he didn't? What you just said? No. If he didn't what?
What did I say?
He didn't like feel remorseful or something?
No, he just seemed like a narcissist. Like I think the only part that they did well today, the lawyers, was the emotional kids part and his letter talking about his mom and his kids and all that. That probably is the reason he didn't get 10. Like he did well on the emotional part, but at the end, his lawyers arguing that he got no money, nobody would even trade places with him. Like he's just this broke bum in jail that's suffering. Like, and then you contrast it with him already having his flight to Miami booked. Like he just did not seem genuine. He did not seem like he just seemed like an asshole. He seemed like somebody that knew he could get what he wanted, knew he had the best lawyers on earth, and now he's trying to play broke at the end to plead for a lower sentence. You have the best 5 attorneys in the world. Like, how is your argument? I'm so broke, I can't afford a bag of chips in jail. Like, he just sounded like he's full of shit. He can't afford a piece of chips. I'll bet people is mailing him bags of chips.
Shakora said, when are they going to arrest those thousands of clergymen who has been molesting thousands of boys since forever? Never.
Not ever.
Never, because they parted. Those they fraternity brothers and blood brothers and stuff.
That's when they choose to keep the church and state separate.
Yeah, they part of it. Word up. All right, so what y'all? No, you agree with it?
The sentence?
Yeah. You said it was fair, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair.
What do you think, Dapper?
Free Diddy. Free Diddy. They're supposed to be let that boy go. Like you say, he just being grown. He doing grown folk thing.
What you think, Will?
I think he should have got time served because he ain't forced nobody to do nothing. It was grown folks doing grown folk stuff.
Word, he ain't forced nobody to do nothing. All right, well,
not multiple times. If it would have been once, they could have said it was forced. But this been going on forever and ever and ever. Who made you get on the plane? Again and again.
I think he probably got like 2 more years to do if they don't win in the appeal. It'll go by fast. We got Nicki Minaj and Cardi
Hold on,
B.
BJ. Actually, one more note on that. I think I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary yesterday, and in context of what's fair or what's not fair, he had a case for drugs, and he had another case too for prostitution, where he ended up ratting on this girl that used to be or have a call girl company.
Charlie Sheen was wilding.
Yeah, so he got off. I've never seen this in my life. I didn't even know this existed. They sentenced him to rehab, like $100,000 per year rehab for one of those cases. Obviously, I don't think none of this shit, when it comes to celebrities and things like that, there's a lot of shit that doesn't make it fair, because I don't understand how Charlie Sheen never got anything. Like there was proof in prostitution. There was all of these things. There was drugs. He was, there was a lot more drugs, I think, than even the Diddy situation. So is it fair? Do other people get treated the same way? No. But is it fair legally? Yeah, I think everybody should be held to the Diddy standard, and nobody should be held to the Charlie Sheen standard.
Charlie Sheen did what he was supposed to do. He still ain't spoke on it. He shut his mouth.
He just started his documentary. It's actually really good. You should watch it.
He was passing out HIV like it was candy. He still ain't seen no jail room.
He paid off 1 billion people for that. You know how much money he spent? But at least he didn't spend the money and get sued over it like Diddy.
Right.
Jesus.
Shekinah said, I think that is OD. They put all that man business out there for no reason. I think that was enough punishment.
So now he can't get prosecuted for this again. If you go to the freak offs after this, it's 100% on you. You can't say you didn't know.
I'm pretty sure the only reason a lot of his business wasn't out there was because he was bribing people to shut the hell up and delete videos and shit. If he hadn't done that, that Intercon tape would have leaked in 2014 and his business would have been out. So I don't think we should, I don't think he should be able to bribe his way into privacy. He's a public figure. No public figures got privacy unless they're bribing people.
Let's get into this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, man, drama.
It's just the mess of my news is real. Looks like Cardi B's Am I the Drama album has some hit dogs hollering. Nicki Minaj refers to all of Cardi B's children as monkeys. But when Erica Mena called Shorty a monkey, we tried to deport her. This is crazy. Am I the only one that remembers back in her Queen radio days?
Onika Tanya Mirage would never, has never, and will never speak ill of anyone's child. I am not a clown. That's clown shit.
Cardi B claps back, speaking on Nicki Minaj's son. Bitch, fuck that slow-ass son that came out your pussy. Now he a whole 5-year-old tiptoeing around the house and can't spell his name. Cardi B also alleged Nicki Minaj's son's favorite color is 5. Oh, fuck that. Nigga got to start something talking today. Right now. You got it after that? Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'd have flew into Tudor last night to prepare him for today. If he can't talk. Nigga, teach him Spanish. I don't give a fuck. Teach him every code. Meanwhile, Offset's on tour, not giving a fuck. Oh, wow. Yeah. Turn and kick. Woo. Ooh. Let me hop. She also alleged Jay-Z and Beyonce stole a pose that her and her husband had done. Niggas stealing everything but the drugs. Still the motherfucking drugs. Nicki Minaj also threatens Cardi B's sponsors, telling them they have 3 days to cut ties or else. Bitch, your dealer got 3 days to cut ties or else you gonna OD. Cardi, please don't make another album.
Childish.
Nicki must be on drugs or something.
Yeah, she said it. Cardi B said it a bunch of times.
Nicki said it too about Cardi, but I don't know if I believe it.
Nicki should never open up that Pandora's box about her kids.
Right.
I ain't know Nicki son couldn't talk.
I don't know if he can't talk. I feel like I've seen half a photo of him. Like how do we know that? I feel like I just know that because Cardi said it.
Because she would have put a video up of him talking or something
to prove otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Nicki on them Diddy drugs.
Heard what Gunna said, them love drugs.
Well, y'all went. Y'all choosing a side. Nicki need to stop. She's too old and too big of an artist to be doing this.
Yeah, I'm with
Nicki going out bad. Nicki don't win out bad.
Is it real beef or there's more industry crap?
I don't know. Didn't Cardi throw a shoe at her back in the days at the Met Gala?
The Met Gala, yeah.
They've been beefing.
So they genuinely don't like each other.
Nah, they don't mess with each other for real. They don't mess with each other.
Hey, Will, who will win in the fight?
I don't know.
Nicki or Cardi?
I'm going with Cardi.
I'm going Cardi, bro. Yeah, I'm going Cardi. I think Cardi gonna act up.
I don't know. If Onika on them drugs, you can't hurt no. They don't even feel no pain, bro. You can't hurt them.
It ain't gonna be no crazy fight, but I just think Cardi will do better because Cardi don't have more fights than him. Cardi was really outside in the streets, stripper life.
Most recently too, yeah.
Cardi been fighting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Cardi been outside fighting. Like they worth $100+ million. Word.
I'm trying to tell you, you couldn't even pay me to be upset.
You're right, Cross. You like 10 years older than Cardi. She need to stop. Cardi
she
that
kind of
young?
said
Still?
Cardi a dragger.
Cardi still that young? Cardi would drag her.
I didn't understand why she kept dragging Jay-Z into this. What Jay-Z got to do with Cardi?
I don't. She putting everything towards.
I would keep going through the tweets and suddenly I'd see an AI like 3 AI photos of Jay-Z in there. She just always want to yell about Jay-Z.
She still got some beef with the title deal.
She mad at Jay. He owe her money from title.
We can hear that bag, Will.
My bad.
Loud. That joint right in the mic. I don't know if that's real, man. I don't know if that's real. I don't know. I think the Charleston White and Boosie. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real, dog. Let me look this up right quick. I seen the flyer, man. I don't think that's real. I don't think he could beat. I don't think he could beat Charleston.
You don't think so?
Nah, he gonna get Charleston, man. He just need a shot. Just give him his diabetes shot. He'll be all right.
Oh hell no, man.
September 17th. Nah,
you talking about
that ain't real.
Boosie not gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't see Boosie doing it. I don't see Boosie.
Charleston's slow, y'all.
Boosie gonna ask for too much money.
Y'all seen Charleston fighting the Island boy? Charleston wasn't moving that fast.
Boosie not gonna do it.
Yeah, he gonna act like Layla Ali asked for so much money, so they can't even go through with it.
He gonna want too much money. Yeah, I don't think that's real, bro. We get into some sports, man. What you got for us?
That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get into it. Right now, I'm watching Asia. I'm watching the 2-time WNBA champion, 4-time WNBA MVP. She got a little fight on her hands with Phoenix. It's on game 1 of the WNBA finals. They got Phoenix got this girl Copper. Copper just broke Diana Taurasi record for 3s and a half. First half
I gotta start watching the girls basketball.
Pretty good game. Man.
Girls basketball.
But I know my boy Will over there. We got to get into this NFL, man. Let me check it out. I had something for Will. We're gonna check out some of these bets, man, because some of these bets ain't a go. Let me see.
Knicks
the Patriots. The Bills. They saying the Bills is gonna beat the Patriots by 8.5. Don't go. Don't bet y'all. No prize picks. No Hard Rock bet. No DraftKings. Don't do it. I'm telling you, the Patriots playing right now. They got some new life. Will y'all in trouble?
Man, you can't be coming on here messing our chat up. That's some easy money.All better take Buffalo. They gonna win by at least a dub.
Well, you like Buffalo?
Come on, man. Die hard. Born and raised.
They in New England though.
And
New England got a good defense.
Same type of weather.
Tom Brady ain't walking through that door. Bill Belichick ain't walking through that door.
That's a fact.
It's a new day.
Hey, random. But what you think about Bill Belichick? We're gonna switch to college real quick. What y'all think about Bill Belichick up there in North Carolina? Man, he got to
down
cheat
there getting some free money.
Man, he gonna have to cheat because he getting his ass dog.
down
he
there
got 70 players.
Money.
This man got 70 players from the transport portal and ain't doing nothing. Nathaniel had everybody at the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gonna have to
just
cheat.
To sell tickets. They didn't expect to win. Couldn't have.
Yeah, but back to this NFL. Another bet I probably stay away from is the Jets and Cowboys 1.5 because they're giving the Cowboys 1.5. But I ain't gonna lie, Field's been acting the ass. Field every time he on the field with the Jets, they scoring 27. The over and under at 47.5. I would go over that too. But I wouldn't know who to bet on this one. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a very, very good game. What do you think about them Cowboys? Well, everybody thought they was left for dead. They fighting.
They fool's gold. I would never even bet on the Cowboys.
Come on, man. Jerry know what he's doing down there.
They play too much. I don't like how they did Micah.
Who, Irvin?
Parsons. They just traded him over to Green Bay for a little bit of nothing.
Michael.
They got 4 first-round picks the next 2 years.
They're gonna need them.
Who else we got, Dapper?
What y'all think about the Chiefs? They're giving the Chiefs 3.5 at home against the Jaguars. I'm definitely taking that.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Mahomes gonna step all over them folks. He gonna step all over them folks.
Yeah. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't see the Jaguars put them no fight.
Let me give y'all a couple more. Now the Seahawks are going to Tampa Bay, and they giving the Seahawks 3.5. I like that. I like Seattle going in there with the upset Sam Darnold.
I like Tampa.
You like Tampa in that one?
I would ride with Tampa too. Only 3 points, 3.5 points too.
You might have to talk on the side and bet a little something, because
Tampa got to beat them by more than 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Seattle got to beat them by more than 3.5.
They got Seattle favored.
Oh yeah, I like Tampa.
Okay. And we'll go to your Giants, man. I ain't gonna throw no shade on you, man. We kind of in the same boat, but
what they looking like?
They got the Saints a 1.5 favorite over y'all in New York. I would definitely bet on the Giants on that one. They got the Saints 1.5 over y'all in New York. That's crazy.
The Saints
after what Jackson Dart just did.
Man, the Saints probably cover. Matter of fact, I'm betting with the Saints.
Yeah. The Saints looked good against Buffalo.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it.
They did.
I'm gonna go Tampa. The Saints, and what was the other one?
We did the Bills and the Patriots.
After the Bills.
Cowboys.
Jets and Cowboys.
No.
In Dallas.
After them.
Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs, Tampa Bay, Saints. I'm putting
some good bets. While we here in the NFL, what's y'all early Super Bowl bubble? Y'all give me 2 teams y'all think gonna be the well. I ain't gotta ask Will. I already know it. Half of your
the Bills gonna be playing the Eagles.
Yeah. Bills and the Eagles.
Are they misusing AJ Brown DJ?
I don't know. I ain't really watching none of that stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he been complaining.
I'm still boycotting. Nigga. I'm the only nigga still boycotting from Colin Kaepernick.
And Cap back on the team, and you still boycotting.
I'm the only nigga still boycotting. You see that, Noah? I'm the only person still boycotting.
I don't know what they're being boycotted for.
Colin Kaepernick, when they flipped on Colin Kaepernick because he took a knee.
Oh, right.
He's stuck in his ways, Nora. That's all that is.
He finally stood on something.
Speaking of it, Nora, we're gonna go over here to the MLB. It's playoff time. Woo!
What?
It's playoff time. Yo, Yankees in there. Yo, Yankees doing good. Y'all Yankees doing good. They just beat my Red Sox. You know what I mean? It's all right. We'll be back next year. We always do. Shohei Ohtani, he looking good too over there with the Dodgers. Right now in the divisional series, we got the Cubs at Milwaukee, which is the number 1 seed. The Dodgers at the Phillies, number 2 seed. We got Seattle at Detroit. Seattle's the number 2 seed in the American League, and the Yankees at the Blue Jays. But y'all got a tough task with the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays hard hitting. The Blue Jays number 1 in the American League. Y'all think the Yankees can do it? Y'all think the Yankees can pull it out?
I'm
Mr.
definitely going with the
Judge.
Yankees. No, I'm going with the Yankees.
What they got, Will, about 24 championships?
At
The Yankees
least.
do?
Our only
At
problem is
least.
the Dodgers. What's good,
Yeah.
Josh?
And they
Our
coming.
problem is the Dodgers.
They
I've been
definitely
rooting for
coming.
Atlanta ever since I got down here. The Braves, they hit or miss, man.
No, don't do that. 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 We was hurt. We was hurt. People got hurt, bro. They twisted ankles and Achilles, tendons, and biceps and triceps, man. They need to get, you know what I mean? We got to stretch. Got to do yoga or something. It's all right. We'll be back.
I like that Braves
We'll be
stadium.
right
though.
back.
Yeah.
It's
live
real
up
nice.
there. You don't even got to go in the stadium. It's popping right outside of the stadium.
Oh yeah, man.
The battery.
Cap did
For
pay.
sure.
Cap did pay for his funeral.
What
He
happened?
paid for the autopsy.
Cap and they paid for the autopsy. My bad. Yep.
Mhm.
I was at funeral. Yeah, for the autopsy. It wasn't suicide. They confirmed that it wasn't suicide. Was that confirmed, man? That's it. That's it. Dapper. Or you got some more?
We can jump to this college football, man. Talk a little like college football. It's hard to keep up with all these college teams, man. It's 200 teams.
That's for the fellas watching. Go ahead.
But Ohio State number one.
I'm
A sleeper quarterback.
I'm about to jump off of here.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm a Michigan fan. You're gonna start out with Ohio State.
Ohio State number
Where
one.
Michigan at? Let me see where Michigan at.
Come on, bro. Just keep going. Keep going.
Oh, they number 20. Oh, they number 20.
Bro. Keep going.
I mean, we number 12. Hey, but look, it's this quarterback in Oregon. Moore. He's gonna probably be the number one quarterback drafted in this upcoming draft. Remember, I told you that from Oregon. That boy Moore. He got the whole package. The whole package. And he working from the neck up.
Oregon. What's going on with prime time? What's going on with Colorado? I'm not hearing nothing about Colorado.
Shout out Prime. Shout out Prime. Yeah, I mean.
What they looking like?
Oh man, they ain't even ranked. I ain't heard much about Colorado.
They didn't win a game or not yet.
Hopefully they won one. Let's check it out real quick.
Yeah, hopefully they won
check
one.
It out real quick. Shout out Prime,
sports,
man.
After sports with Dapper, man, we're gonna get into this Netflix boycott. You seen that, Noah?
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
We want to. You ain't never lied. Stranger Things about to come back.
Boycotting Netflix, man. All this trans stuff.
Yeah.
All these trans shows. I'm
Colorado is 2-3.
Oh man.
Colorado probably hard for him to recruit. They didn't know if he was coming back to work.
He need a quarterback.
Yeah. They
Georgia lost to
in the Big 12. Ain't nobody asked you all that, Will. Ain't nobody asked nothing about the Bulldogs, bro. Relax.
I was rooting for y'all, bro. My fault. I make money at Athens. I need them to keep winning.
Right.
Oh, facts, yeah. You do get to the Munions in Athens. You are correct. I must oblige.
My lady watching some show called Wayward on Netflix.
Yeah, I seen a little piece of that too, Cross. It's weird as I don't know what. But it go right along with BJ about to talk about though with the rainbow community.
Oh, I appreciate it, crowd. Appreciate you, man. I do my due diligence. I don't know what man to my Knicks in 5.
That's the only sport he care about.
Oh, hold on. Jake Paul and Tyson. What we doing? I mean, not Tyson. Jake Paul and Tank. What we doing?
I'm going Tank.
Jake Paul got some size on that, but I told them folks Jake Paul was going to beat Tyson. What do you think, Will?
Well, they handcuffed Tyson. That wasn't no real fight.
It definitely was a real fight.
They was fighting with pillows on their hands.
Tyson lucky he didn't knock him out.
It looked choreographed and everything.
A-Town said UGA for life.
I feel like if I'm getting paid that much to lose, I'm not gonna try that hard to win.
That was good. No, I see what you did there.
No, that man's 60 years old.
Yeah, he's tired.
Bad legs.
He don't gotta prove himself to Jake fucking Paul.
The man tripped on his way walking to the ring, man.
Had his ass out.
Yeah, like it was all bad with him, man. Let's get into this Netflix cancellation, y'all.
It's not the park. It's me.
Did I do that?
Urkel.
I'm trans, Norma, and everyone at
Did he say Nora? Hold on, y'all.
I heard that too.
Come on, bro.
It's me.
That's crazy.
Trans, Norma, and everyone at school knows, and everyone at home. It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma, and everyone.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to come up out of
School
it.
knows, and everyone at home knows, and being here, it's like
Yeah, that ain't gonna work right there.
a
Anyway,
whole new place. I can just be Barney.
Anyway, that's one of the shows they got on Netflix. They got a lot of these trans shows on Netflix now. And a lot of people upset. A lot of people upset.
So is it
Each his own.
Netflix fault? Because they're not. You gotta click. You gotta go find it. You can't. It ain't just playing.
They can put it front page.
Top 10. Shekinah said, "God don't want you to play it."
It's their stuff.
I know, right? Shekinah,
There you go. Okay, sir.
You know your brother says he not obedient.
I was trying to make it work, man. Davon, we pulled you up, but we can't see you. Yeah, I was trying to. I got another one though. Let's see if it's God or the devil.
God didn't want you to play that. It's crazy.
That's crazy. You know we here to do God's work, man.
It was the same. You were trying to do that at the same time Davon was having technical difficulties. It might be a coincidence.
Keep people out of his pocket.
Here we go.
Netflix is actively targeting and grooming our children. The really popular kids show Cocomelon. This show features two interracial gay dads who are raising their son. Force him to dance and drag. Probably the most concerning fact is that Netflix is seemingly fine with pedophiles. I can show you many more examples of ways Netflix is trying to actively target our children through TV shows. Parents, we need to stand up for the safety and health of our children. Join the boycott today and cancel your Netflix subscription.
They boycotting, y'all. You might be right. Well, I'm going to try the other one more time. They boycotting, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all boycotting? What y'all doing?
Yeah, I don't care nothing about Netflix. But that ain't my reason. They greedy. Can't even share my password with Nora no more, man.
Facts, yeah. Big notifications in the chat.
They talking about some record profits, double-digit billions, and then they still trying to nickel and dime us every other couple months.
That's crazy.
That's a heck of a word Cross just used. Difficulties? They've all having technical difficulties?
Difficulties.
Mom said she with it. They out of control. They've been out of control.
I feel like it's more of a responsibility on parents to choose what their kids see. It's a lot worse things on the internet and on Netflix if you're not really knowing what your kid is watching. Don't give them the remote. Put the show on and take the remote.
You got a point.
50 Shades of Grey is on Netflix. Even with parental conditions, like some of these shows that look like cartoons are also like things you wouldn't want to expose your kid to.
You got a point. I ain't mad at that. Okay. And you could block people from it.
Man said Netflix suggests based on your viewing history and has a not interested button. That's true.
Touche.
Mom Duke says they are devils. They hide it in the cartoons.
Yeah, they after the children.
Been after it, man. Tom and Jerry been fighting our whole life, bro. We ain't even peep it.
Let's go.
Not the park. It's me.
Oh no, we ain't doing that again. It was just
trans, Norma.
But now look, now Davon back too. Don't worry about it.
It is Davon. It was just working. It really was just working for real. It is Davon for real. That's crazy. It was just working before.
Don't blame me, man.
You good, cuz?
Yeah, man. Going through the most over here. I'm good though.
All right.
Oh, I'm in the chat. Oh, I'm finally in the chat. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you had to prove yourself first, bro. We'll just let everybody in there.
I'm back, my boys. Sorry to chat. Sorry, my people.
No, you good. You good.
Let me in now. Mark Dapper has entered the chat.
So, Nora, you saying the parents have a responsibility? Netflix should get off scot-free with their programming?
I just if you really are against it, sure, boycott it, but I don't think anything should be done about it. I think companies should be free. Like it's not a good precedent to start trying to control what things are on a streaming service. Maybe you could try to get more parental control or things like that, but it's like you're not going to control what a streaming service puts on its platform. Like I don't think that's a good direction to head in.
Especially not Netflix. They done got too big.
Yeah.
They took out Disney.
About the comment, Netflix fund and support Israel too. I know that's the thing. Like when it comes to the Palestine boycott, if I gotta boycott every company that's supporting Israel, there's no streaming services left. I gotta just stay on Hulu or something. Like it's Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Netflix. I think even HBO. They're all on the Palestine boycott list. So to me, it's like, you have to make some assessments on how much they're against something you directly support. And what exactly are they doing? Do they just support it or are they funding it?
They all support Israel, you said?
Yeah, almost every large corporation has like a Jewish person on the board of trustees.
Yeah.
Like every university is doing, but like it's not like we've seen any large companies other than Ben and Jerry's, the only company that has a moral compass in America. Ben and Jerry's. This is a free promo for Ben and Jerry's.
Exactly.
For 10 years. I love Ben and Jerry's, and they have good ice cream. Yeah.
All right, we get into some of the topics.
What up, Van? All the way from Aruba.
Van.
Aruba.
What did it do? So Netanyahu, man, he's paying influencers $7,000.
What do you mean, like social media influencers?
Yeah, to promote good stuff for Israel. To have Israel back.
Did you give him our email?
Yeah, never lie. I need to.
We're about to start plugging Israel.
Man, give me the flag. Let's
Man, them folks ain't never did nothing to me, bro.
That's the problem with America.
Everything's for sale, no, right?
Everything's for sale. And if it don't affect somebody that look like me, it's not my problem.
Nah, he tripping. Y'all saw his conference in New York City?
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they was basically there for.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What you saw?
That man went to college in Philadelphia.
Who that?
Netanyahu, however you say his last name.
Netanyahu.
Say it again, Devon. What the name is?
Netanyahu or something like that. Yeah, I call that
I
man
needed
BB.
that. Appreciate it.
I call that man BB.
I don't know. Everybody think Israel has something to do with Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah,
not everybody.
Jews control all the music industry too. They allow Nicki and Cardi to fight and distract people from the genocide.
BJ, did you see what Candace Owens said about the person that got arrested for Charlie Kirk's death not being responsible for it?
Yeah, I don't. I'm starting to think he not.
Yeah, Candace Owens is really pushing it.
Nah, yeah, Janai, I ain't a chat warrior like you.
On one.
I'm good. I'll be here.
On one. Nah, she on one. She doing some real good work.
Yeah, I love
she got a hell of a research team.
Yeah.
She got a hell of a research team. I'm coming with something right now, y'all.
Okay.
Did you see what is this? Joe Rogan react.
Would Netanyahu be as powerful without our backing? Oh, go ahead, BJ.
Virginia, a trans student was allowed into the women's bathroom where he assaulted a girl. They moved him to another school where he did it again. See, Irvine, California last week, where a trans student entered the women's locker room and flashed the girls there. When they confronted him, he mercilessly beat them. This happened again in Gwinnett County, Georgia. This happened again in Oklahoma City. This happened again in Ohio, where a trans man was allowed to use the locker room where he was arrested for flashing little girls. The judge dropped the charges after he ruled that this man was too fat for them to see anything. In the city, a man using they, them pronouns hunted down and killed a female jogger because he, quote, wanted to look just like her. You will no longer be able to look into the eyes of your constituents and honestly say that you are unaware of the assaults that inevitably take place when we declare to women, you have no right to privacy.
How crazy is that?
Damn, that is fucked
How
up.
crazy is that?
I don't know. This country is going to hell, man.
Who is this man? What was this for?
The guy that was just talking?
Yeah, the white guy talking. Constituents of
who he
where?
was.
I think it was in Georgia. Was everything he was mentioning the counties? He said
Gwinnett County is our county, but no, he was all
What
over.
happened in Gwinnett County? You know what happened in Gwinnett
Big
County?
mouth.
I can't Google any of these stories, and I'm having trouble.
Oh,
You know
My
what
first
happened?
time hearing about it.
I haven't heard about it. Definitely not.
But it is out of hand. Like, I don't know, how do you scale it back now?
Say y'all made it okay. Shit, at my job, you can go in the other's bathroom if you claim to be
If
the
you
other
identify as.
Yeah.
My boy said the others.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be up there lying though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it don't sound like he just pulling it out of nowhere. Even if that nowhere is some of an exaggerated place.
So I mean, how do y'all feel, man? Y'all feel like it's a trans takeover or something? Like, what's going on?
BJ, one of the ones that I looked up in Arlington, Virginia, the guy before he was allowed to change to female and before he was allowed to change his gender, he still had his organs and everything, and he was arrested for flashing. He was on the sex offenders list as a man for like 17 years. And he was under like 15 the first time he had an offense. It's like, yeah, I don't think you should be letting somebody who has been a sex offender for 18 years switch genders and enter a bathroom that's not his. That sounds like a ploy to me.
Yeah, but how do you, if that's the case, then Northern, how do you get it to a standard like that around the whole country where you can pick and choose who can go in others' bathrooms? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying when they pull up these examples like that, I feel like a lot of these examples that they pull out are situations like that was the first one that came up when I Googled it. There's situations where it's not just because you're transgender that you want to flash people to whatever. It's like, yeah, they're just letting anybody do it. They're letting anybody in anybody's bathroom. I don't think it's not being, restricted in any sort of way. And I think that's, what makes these things happen so often. But I agree. I don't think they should be able to access the bathrooms. I've never been with that.
Well, the rule is you could go in any bathroom that you identify as. So
Yeah,
you don't even have to be trans. I could just go in Walmart and walk in the woman's bathroom because I feel like a woman.
I don't think I didn't even know that was the case, to be honest. I've never.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the case.
Obama did that. Obama did
That
that.
boy is vicious.
Obama did that.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's why
Harvard
we say
just
they're weird.
I'm going into Harvard too because Trump is taking money from everybody.
What he took from Harvard, like 300 M's.
Yeah,
that's a drop in the bucket for them.
that's $1
Yeah,
billion
Harvard got it.
school institution. Huh?
Yeah, they alumni alone, bro. He don't even know
They
who
ain't
he's
feel
dealing
that
with.
at all.
Not at all. I mean, they would like it, but they ain't hurting.
What, they didn't get to open a new building this summer? Cut it out. Yeah. All right. What was that college, Will?
Go ahead.
What was that college, Will, that Brett Favre had took all that money from?
Somewhere in Mississippi. With the welfare fraud thing he was on.
Harvard is.
Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
It's continuing to maintain its stellar reputation by hiring a drag queen to teach as a visiting professor starting in the spring of 2026. Nothing screams rigorous academic standards like a professor whose CV includes tucking tips. The biological male who goes by the drag queen name Lahore Bajistan will teach 2 courses at Harvard: Rue Politics, Drag, Race, and Desire, and Queer Ethnography. The course is on race, drag, and desire. So basically, Harvard is charging $90,000 for what you can learn free on TikTok at 2 a.m.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Come on, man.
Harvard is continuing.
That got to be AI. That got to be AI.
No, that's real. That's real.
Lahore Bajistan.
Yeah, the classes are crazy, man, but it is what it is, dude.
Shekinah said the same thing. This can't be real.
It's real. I looked that joint
Definitely
up
real.
before I even went that route. So what do? You take your kids out of Harvard? What do you do?
They're not kids if they're in Harvard. They can choose whether or not they want to learn about root politics. It's not going to be a compulsory basic business law course. It's going to be an elective when you're fucking around in your 4th year that you can choose to do. There's a lot of bullshit classes at universities for 4th years, and it's like, I wouldn't take out my 22-year-old. If you want to choose to take a class on root politics, then I already lost.
I'm telling you that, and I bet the class is over full with a waiting list. Them folks
Yeah,
trying to
because
make
they
money.
want the easy classes to pass Harvard with a 4.0 GPA, but it's like electives barely lift your GPA anyway. But it's like, what else? A lot of people are gonna choose the easy way out and be taught by a drag queen.
I'm not calling you Lahore, bro. I'm not calling you Lahore. What the? Come on, bro.
That whatever it identify as might be an outstanding professor. Just because he chooses to wear a dress don't mean he can't deliver what he need to deliver.
What's the point of having this? That's what I would like to know. What's the point of having this in the school? Period. What's the point of it? Even as an elective, what's the point?
DEI, bro.
What's the point?
They anti-DEI.
Will said DEI.
They want to stick it to Trump, bro.
What's the point?
Good question.
It's a thing that exists. Like, I feel like there's a lot of courses on things that exist that random people take an interest in. Like, not everything is supposed to help you achieve your career. A lot of these classes are just, is there something you want to learn about because you think it's cool? And it's like, yeah, this is a thing. It's a thing in the world that exists. And it's like the drag shows or whatever, anything can be. Like, have you seen the types of art classes they have? A lot of them are like about random things that most people wouldn't even call art, but some people have niche interests, and if they want to learn about it, why can't we be free to learn whatever we want? Why can't we have freedom of information and freedom of education? Just teach your kid to not want to learn about root politics.
I just don't think it need to be there. You can learn it. There's other places
I just
for that.
What's the point? What's the point of it?
Harvard don't want no smoke with the alphabet community either. If they population steadily apply and Harvard ain't employing them, then they setting themselves up for something that they ain't even trying to battle.
We go to my man Nick Fuentes, man.
What Nick talking about?
Nick said it's black and white, man. We together. It's black and white versus the Jews. You think so? What you think?
Absolutely not.
What did he say? It's black. What did he say?
It's black and white versus the Jews. It's us versus the Jews.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Y'all need help, no?
Yeah, but I feel like, wait, he said it's black people and who against the Jews?
White.
I feel like the white and Jews are just very like, in like they.
Well, I'm gonna send it to you. It ain't letting me play it.
All right.
I mean, it ain't got no sound on my end.
Okay.
I'm gonna email it to you because it's funny. I'm starting to like Nick. Oh, Nick boy.
BJ, I looked up some of these dumb classes at universities. MIT has a Pirates of the Caribbean class. Stanford has a The Creative Genius of Taylor Swift. University of Michigan has a How to Watch Television class. UC Berkeley has a Simpsons and Philosophy class. There's so many stupid classes at these Ivy League universities.
College is a scam, yo.
Brown University has a Kanye versus everybody class, examining hip hop and celebrity through Kanye West's career.
College is a scam.
Introduction to Beer, the Culture of Brewing. That's a Cornell class.
That's not bad. That's not a bad class right there.
People just want to learn about that shit.
They learning to brew. Get your brew on.
Government shutdown. How y'all doing during this government shutdown? How y'all doing?
Fine.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Not Jews versus Zionism. That's a good point, Suleiman.
I agree, Suleiman.
I didn't know we were shut down until you told me let's make it a topic.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as last time they shut down, right? But the airports is jacked up because TSA workers ain't getting paid.
It's kind of bigger in some ways, like the court. Yeah, everybody working there's more people that are working for free now that are going to get paid after. And the last time they said they kept the courts open for 5 weeks. Now they're predicting that the courts won't last longer than like a week.
I mean, what courts though? Federal courts?
I guess.
Yeah, because they ain't got nothing to do with the state.
Yeah, but I mean, usually that's the last thing that goes away. Like if it's not a bad shutdown, usually the courts can stay open. But
the longest record for the longest shutdown has been 35 days. That ain't too bad.
You can't even get married in DC now.
Wow.
They're not issuing marriage licenses. They stopped.
Everything is from the feds in DC too.
Pretty much.
What other topic I had? Y'all had some stuff going on in the chat. Come on.
Did y'all see
one struggle? Whites,
did y'all see
blacks,
your boy
planes crash
against the Jews. Hold on. So he might not like me saying he's my nigga, but we're all niggas, okay? I'm a nigga, you're a nigga, we're America's niggas, we're the world's niggas, we're the niggas of the world. Israel wants to kill us all. We're all niggas. Israel trying to keep us all down. Am I right? That's right. Israel's trying to keep us all down. We're all niggas. We're all niggas here. It's okay. White, black, Cuban or Asian. White, black, red, brown, or yellow. We are all niggas to them. We are all goyim. So I don't care if you're a black nigga, white nigga. It is one struggle. If you're with God, if you're with America, I'm with you. The American.
I agree. I agree with him. I like it.
Yeah, of course you do, BJ.
I like it.
At least he had the decency to use.
He having the time of his life.
I like it. I like what
he had. He had the heavy A on it.
He must be self-made.
He used them both.
He ain't worried about getting canceled.
Nah, they finally banned him on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
They finally banned him or demonetized him or something like that.
Yeah, he out of bounds for that one.
He's out of bounds, huh? Butter sent me a clip too. This white boy rapping using the word nigga on it, and I guess he was supposed to show that we was against each other, but for each other. I told Butter, man, that's just an excuse for him to say the word.
But we had talked about that on the previous show. I don't think you was on with us yet, Devon. But BJ said he don't care nothing about that.
You don't know.
It's a word.
Already,
we
man.
give words power.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about no niggas. I don't care nothing about that. Hold up.
I mean, it don't hold no power for me. I ain't about to go jump out no windows about it, but they just being weirdos about it, though. They definitely being weirdos.
Cool.
Hey, Nora, do you say nigga?
No.
Okay.
Cat.
Although Hope frequently encourages me to, and I never say it.
Nah.
Prove it, BJ.
Yo, what would y'all do if you was the president? What would be the first thing you would do?
I want to get the people some money, man. I just want to help the people. Give them some money somehow, some way.
Go ahead, Davon. If you was the president, what was the first thing you'd do?
Take y'all guns.
You gonna be president for 3 days.
You ain't never lie. Get him out of here.
Say what you want. I take y'all guns right from y'all, all of y'all, every last one of y'all. And as soon as somebody say something, I say National Guard. Say something. I'm running right to your front door. Give me your guns.
I want to hear Nora answer.
What about you?
If you don't want to, I'm gonna point a tank dead at your crib.
I'd deploy the American military to go free Palestine and end all treaties with Israel.
Yep, that is a good one.
Good one.
What about you, Will?
But I can't take guns.
Whatever it is, it'll be something about like shortening the wealth gap between everybody else in Black Americans. 40 acres and a mule or something like that. But my way, 2025 way.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Part eliminate taxes for Black people, give them their reparations. Land, no money. I ain't giving niggas no money. Land and a tractor, nigga. You better figure it out.
Figure it out from there, right?
Yeah. I ain't getting niggas no money.
Land and an animal.
Game one goes to the Aces, y'all. Asia Wilson up 1-0.
No surprise there. She the best player in the world.
Let's see what these fellas talking about they gonna do.
If I was the president, the first thing I would do, I ain't gonna lie, I'm Black and I'm proud, but I hate niggas though, I swear. I gotta find a way to put a restraint on some niggas, I swear to God. Because like niggas be geeking, like a lot wrong with our country because of niggas. I swear to God, every other culture look out for themselves. Niggas be geeking. Like niggas are the reason why America is the way it is. And white people too, no bullshit though. But niggas be geeking though, for real. So I gotta do something about the niggas though. I gotta keep them in line. I keep them in line, bro. We gotta make some laws for niggas. No bullshit.
Strictly niggas.
Niggas. That's what they first. Niggas first, and then everybody else.
Well, that'll be the first thing he do. I'm the president.
He sounds like an idiot.
I'm about to say he gonna put restraints on himself. Sound like.
No, you had sent me something too. What was y'all talking about in the chat?
We was talking about Diddy.
Them planes collided in LaGuardia.
That was weird. Yeah, that was because of the lack of government jobs. They ain't paying nobody in the towers.
That's because of DEI.
No, it's not.
But they still working though. They ain't missed no paycheck yet.
No, they did. They probably missed their first paycheck. They're working for free now until from October 4th. When was it? October 3rd?
They get paid on the 1st to 15th.
Wait, did it start October 3rd or 4th? When did the government shut down?
Man, free the food
right? 2 days ago.
Today the 3rd.
Oh yeah, they still didn't miss a check. They're probably just sad they're about to.
It probably was on the 1st. It probably.
What you mean free the food stamps, Davon? What going on?
That say free the food stamps.
They took the food stamps.
EBT card on the back.
In a minute, it's going. Yeah, if it drags on too long.
If it goes longer than 30 days,
yeah,
it's gonna be cut.
Boy, there's gonna be some mad folks out here.
It's gonna be ugly.
Did y'all see Pitbull got the halftime show for the Super Bowl?
Bad Bunny.
Whatever his name is. Whatever. I don't know.
I was like,
yeah, but
Pitbull,
we can't be up here
crazy.
just saying any name though. Yeah.
I got excited.
I'm like Pitbull.
Yeah, Devon said one of them niggas.
None of these Spanish niggas, man. I'm sorry.
One is Puerto Rican and the other one's Cuban.
You about to start a war.
Pitbull barely sings in Spanish. He sings in English, right?
Yo, Trump said he's sending the ice.
Football's
Trump
an
said he's sending the ICE
event.
agents to Super Bowl.
Yo,
and it's gonna be ICE agents.
I don't know what happened to Bad Bunny. He was saying he wasn't doing no concerts because he don't want people arrested at his concerts, and then he goes to the Super Bowl. Like every Spanish person isn't gonna go see Bad Bunny.
Right.
Well,
that's because he's setting y'all up. He whip pushing them. He wants y'all to get locked up.
That's crazy.
Kurt.
Yeah, I was surprised. He needs to cancel that.
They want him to get locked up.
Oh, let me go. The
And
Democrat.
BJ, did you see there was an application on the App Store that was called like something like ICE detector or something. It would tell you when ICE is within a 5-mile radius by like user reports.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple responded to a Department of Justice request to delete that app off the App Store, and they deleted it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did see that.
Crazy.
Said it put their officers in danger.
ICE just sent me an email.
Danger. I think it would lead to less confrontation, as if like these Spanish undocumented immigrants are going out there to look for them and fight them. Like they're just running.
Right.
Let's see what Hakeem Jeffries and the rest of these Democratic donkeys talking about. Like my man got them say, the Democratic donkeys.
Hi, Kurt.
Video. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Tough guy. What are you gonna do? You gotta fight the president, Hakeem Jeffries? I mean, cool story, bro. Like, again, Benj, we don't care.
I don't know who's more pathetic, whether it's Hakeem Jeffries or Cory Booker, Timu Obama or Great Value Obama. Nobody cares. Like, none of you are affected. Like, what are you even here for, Hakeem Jeffries? Like, what are you here for? And then Maxine Waters sitting there like, yeah, you people are out of power and ridiculous. Nobody cares about you. You are irrelevant. You're not going to fight the president. You can't fight anybody. You don't even fight for the American people. You surely don't fight for black people. You love immigrants and illegals. You're about to shut down the whole government for them. So how about say in the face of the black people, Brooklyn, Hakeem Jeffries, that you do not represent? Say it to our face. Say it to black folks' face, please.
All
Like, it's
I
so
heard
ridiculous.
was Timu Obama for Hakeem Jeffries.
They clowning.
Great value Obama.
That is factually very incorrect, like the writing on it. This is not why the government shut down. It's not about no illegals getting health care. It is going to affect black people. If you remove within the next 7 years, based on what's in the big, beautiful bill now, $500 billion from Medicare, which helps old black people get health care, is going to be cut off. $500 billion in 5 years.
But why are they so concerned about giving the illegal immigrants health care?
Because it's not about illegal immigrants. The way that the big, beautiful bill is phrased, it only gives a lot of...
You're talking about a bill, but we talking about the fight, what they beefing about.
That's what they're beefing about. They want to revise the big, beautiful bill. Like the Democrats are not agreeing to pass it. That's why Congress hasn't passed any legislation, because the Democrats are pushing back really hard on the impact of the big, beautiful bill on healthcare, because of all these impacts on Medicare and Medicaid. And it's like with the Medicare thing, of course, it's going to affect black people. It's going to affect, one, it's going to affect every low income population. Two, it's going to affect realistically every old person. It might even affect, I don't know how it'll affect white people, to be honest, because usually the effects of these are limited to people that rely on healthcare, private healthcare to survive. But it's like, yeah, it's going to affect people of all races, anybody that's low income, and it's going to be concentrated on marginalized and underprivileged communities. And it's not about the things they want to do the way that the Republicans want it is that they want these medical rights to be only to citizens. They're not saying not to illegals. They're isolating a category of lawful immigrants. There's people that immigrate that have papers lawfully that would be deprived of access to medical care after the age of 55. And it's like America does not have to punish lawful immigrants in its war against illegal immigration. And that's what the bill is doing.
America not talking about them. America is only talking about the Republicans are only talking about illegal immigrants.
No, that's not what what the Republicans are talking about versus what the Republicans are writing in their bill are two completely different things. Republicans will go on a stage and babble about illegal immigrants for 2 hours, and then you read their 300-page big beautiful bill, which is extremely.
So which part are you talking about then?
I'm talking about, okay, I'll read it out to you. It says it affords many medical rights. The statute just says to U.S. citizens. It does not include any lawful immigrants, just U.S. citizens.
Okay, what are you talking about? What says U.S. citizens? What part?
The part of I don't know how to refer to it. It's part of the big beautiful bill on Medicare. I'm gonna look up which part of it is.
And the big beautiful bill is what from who?
Trump was pushing it. Republicans were backing it. They've been trying to get it passed for ages, and the Democrats are just not budging on their stance about the cuts to Medicare and the cuts to Medicaid, primarily. And those cuts are primarily affecting lawful immigrants and poor people.
Let's see. Let's get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe that.
Basically,
Democrats shut down the federal government over giving health care to illegal aliens. Here's how. In July, the One Big Beautiful Bill largely eliminated access for illegal aliens to healthcare subsidies. The bill tightened existing rules and prevented much of the fraud that effectively allows for illegal aliens and other aliens here on a temporary basis to receive this welfare. Then, a few weeks ago, the House passed a clean, short-term funding bill that would have given Congress more time to negotiate and pass spending bills through the normal appropriations process. But that wasn't good enough for Democrats. Instead, they want to force Congress to resume the funding for inadmissible aliens that the One Big Beautiful Bill had ended. Democrats in Congress are playing a dangerous game right now, putting politics over people and holding the government hostage to try and force through their $1.5 trillion woke wish list. It's reckless, and the American people deserve better. Senator Schumer and Senate Democrats shut down the federal government over giving health.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, I mean, the Democrats are saying that. What are you talking about, no?
that is not a Democrat. I don't know who that man was, but he's not a Democrat. And if he is, he doesn't know what the hell Democrats is talking about.
Hold on, because I even seen Maxine Waters, and she's the
Who is that? Who is that? Give me his name. Let me look.
She's the fairy godmother of the Democrat. I even seen her saying something. What up? What's up, Kurt?
What's going on?
I'm trying to get down to this big, beautiful bill and this government shutdown.
Is the shutdown about budget or just people making power plays?
From what I'm understanding, see, they already passed that big, beautiful bill. They didn't sit down and talk with the Democrats about any of that. They passed it on their own. That big, beautiful bill give the tax cuts to the rich, the 1%, but all of that money that they're appropriating, they already cut, spending for Medicaid, Medicare, for, seniors. They save for illegal immigrants, but it's against the law for illegal immigrants to get health care anyway. So they're not taking any money from illegal immigrants. They're taking it from the public. So now to appropriate funds that they already have taken, they want the Democrats to sit down with them now. Well, they don't want that. They want the Democrats to vote for appropriation for a bill, like they say, to fund the government, to fund ICE and the military to go in the cities. No. I say keep that motherfucker shut down. They should have it where the politicians don't get paid either. So politicians are getting paid, but nobody else is. The politicians is covered.
Yeah, I don't want to keep the government shut down. I don't want to do that.
Why not?
They need to do whatever. Why would I want the government shut down? Why? What you mean? Why not? Why would I want the country shut down? Why?
So is this a sign that the democracy is broken or working as usual?
Why would I want federal employees to work for free? Why would I want kids with Medicaid and Peach Care and all that not to have that? Not anybody, people that get benefits, EBT food stamps and stuff. Why would I want all of that cut off? All of that shit is gonna get cut off while it's shut down in the next 30 days if they don't come to some kind of resolution. Why would I want that?
Because they already passed that big beautiful bill. Whether they working or not, the big beautiful bill has already.
We're not gonna say whether they working or not, bro. Because when they working, they can afford shit. So you're saying you rather the government be? Why you rather? That better question is why you rather the government be shut down? Why do you want the government shut down? That's the problem with the left side.
Because
y'all rather have chaos than a resolution.
Because they got chaos. They're gonna have chaos anyway. with the big beautiful bill. That's going to hurt a lot of people. Aside from just federal workers, it's hurting regular people. I know they sent me a notice about my Medicaid, about co-pays and all that. That shit is going up.
BJ, the Republican Party could have just extended the deadline for when they have to pass all the appropriations, and they didn't. They're the ones that wanted a government shutdown. It's not the Democrats that would rather a government shutdown. The Democrats were trying to find, the thing is, like, they did pass the big beautiful bill, but now that they have a deadline to submit these 12 appropriations, which are basically just guidance on how they're going to spend their money over the next year. The deadline was October 1st. And the Republicans aren't budging on tying the big beautiful bill, the budget cuts introduced in the big beautiful bill. They want to put that in the 12 appropriations, which usually have nothing to do with individual bills. So they want to enforce all of these budget cuts through this congressional decision. And that's why, in response to Will's question of, is this a failure of democracy? I think it's a failure of the bipartisan system, because it's gotten so like, the things that they're arguing about and the way both sides are just completely not budging on their position. The Democrats offered 3 billion amendments to these appropriations. There's been like weeks of this, of the Democrats just trying to amend it a little bit, suggest wording to the GOP, and then the GOP rejects it. They're just so conflicting on points that are really like, they're just stem from the Republican Party trying to make these structural reforms to push their agenda, to really cause immediate change.
What's their agenda? What's
how America's meant to work? It's not how America.
What's the agenda of the Republicans, you think?
Like the big beautiful bill, the tax cuts, the budget cuts. I think that bill is called Big and Beautiful because it was meant to encompass many of the Republicans' main agendas when it comes to the economy, like socioeconomy of America. And what it did was it really affected underprivileged people and less advantaged people. It affected them a lot more harshly. It cut budgets randomly. What?
When?
The tax cuts, BJ. They're in the same bill.
No. Hold on. You said it's affecting poor people and all that shit.
It's gonna affect them. It was just passed in the summer.
Okay, so
I'm just correcting.
Was it passed? This bill has been passed
very recently this summer.
Okay. So now, so you're saying soon it's gonna start affecting people and stuff?
Not just soon. The projections for a budget, like for a bill like this that speaks a lot about dropping budgets down. It's like you can't estimate its impact in a year. All the projections are between 2027 and 2035. What is going to happen in the American economy? And it's like they're trying to cure the budget deficit, but they're doing it in a very irresponsible way by just cutting off whoever is in the way and really just focusing on keeping the rich and not giving a shit about the poor. So
you're saying from 2027 to 2035?
Yeah, that's the article I saw this morning. It was just a projection for 2027 to 35. It said that it was going to be like 540 billion reduction in healthcare for people relying.
Let me ask you this: y'all want people that's poor now and that has Medicaid and food stamps now to care about something that's going to happen in 2027 to 2035?
I mean, it's not like it's going to happen then. We're going to be able to see the impact then. As a person, I'm going to be able to see the impact then. But it's not like you're not going to start to feel the effects of it on an individual level. But I'm not going to be able to prove it to you on a podcast what this is doing. There's just going to be individuals getting screwed up, not being able to get Medicare, having the bills pile up. It takes 2 years for that shit to even get to your credit report. It's not like poor people are affected by this immediately. But eventually, like, I think individuals will start to feel the impacts of it within months, BJ.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
The Democrats want to prioritize the health care of illegal aliens over. Government shutdown, because if the government does shut down, America.
Bro.
Want to prioritize the health care of illegal aliens over.
I might have to send it to you, but I don't know why. It's Dave on. It's every time Dave on come up.
Excuse me. Stop it right there. You're not prioritizing.
That's me.
Let me run it back. For real.
Want to prioritize the health care of illegal aliens over government.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with me and Cuz. I don't know. That's weird. I was doing perfectly fine until Davon came back.
Yo, stop blaming me, man.
Yeah, I'm about to send you that video, but I want to see what she's talking about.
All right, no problem.
BJ, look at what I sent on the group chat.
Okay, I'll play it.
It's like a text, not a video.
Damn, I can't even see.
I'm trying to find a video of.
Davon, what you got going on, man?
My bad.
It was a bunch. It was some other stuff you had sent me too, but y'all be getting up here and y'all be quiet. The Dems also want Medicaid to pay.
The group chat was popping today. I just knew the show was gonna be on fire.
The Dems also want Medicaid to pay for prisoners' sex change operations. I forgot about that. So
that was Kamala's whole campaign, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's all she ran on was abortions and sex change operation for inmates. Come on. Y'all want people to really care about this, man? Come on, stop it. Stop it.
Nothing about it.
I sent a video.
You sent it in the chat? Okay.
Yeah. 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not. I just got here getting this working properly. I've been frozen all night on me, man.
Yeah, you got my shit freely.
That's the government shutdown. They messing with our phones.
You'll be messing with more than that.
Got Kurt stuck like he looked like Popeye the Sailor Man up here.
Where you laughing at, Will? Where you laughing at, Will?
you and Davion.
Is the most hated piece of major legislation in decades, and Republicans seemingly have no plan to fix that. The list of haters is long. Fiscal conservatives hate the massive spending here. Centrist Republicans and all Democrats despise the deep cuts to programs that help the poor and the elderly. And pragmatists are watching and worrying the GOP's biggest donor, Elon Musk, has threatened everyone who voted for the bill with a primary challenge. And he's threatening to throw money toward a new third party.
We might have to put Doge on Elon.
But still, the longest list of haters may be the majority of the American public. Polling shows most folks don't want anything to do with this so-called one big beautiful bill. The level of opposition is truly historic. Poli-sci professor Chris Warshaw at GW has studied the clunker bills over decades, and his data shows Obamacare and the auto bailout were just slightly more unpopular than popular when they were passed. Bill Clinton's failed healthcare efforts were in similar territory.
Call Congress. Tell them you want what they have.
Trump's first attempt to repeal Obamacare was a total dud in the polls, but also a non-starter in reality. But Trump's one big beautiful bill is more unpopular than not.
That nigga ain't talking about nothing. I don't want no opinion from no gay white man. I want to know the facts. I want to hear from the politicians. And
what facts did you put up?
The
people rambling about illegal immigrants.
Do Democrats want to prioritize the health care of illegal aliens over a government shutdown? Because if the government does shut down,
vaccine.
Damn, that's definitely Davon.
Stop it right there. We're not prioritizing. What we're doing is saying simply we want to keep the government open, and we want to work with the Republicans and have a bipartisan agreement to keep this government open.
That made
and
no sense.
healthcare is at the top of our agenda.
but aren't Democrats demanding health care for illegal aliens?
Democrats are demanding healthcare for everybody.
Yeah.
We want to save lives. We want to make sure that healthcare is available
For
to
illegals.
those who would die, but having the help of their government.
So you're good with the government shutdown, even if it means giving health care to people who aren't American citizens?
Well, that's what you're pushing on. What you're trying to do is
Yeah, we'd like to
you're
know.
standing here and you're trying to make me say that somehow we're going to put non-citizens over Americans. Quit it. Stop it. This is the kind of journalism we don't need. You're divisive. No, you're not. You're being divisive. No, please. You don't need to ask that question. You're just trying to get controversy here. You're not going to get it from me. We want to save health care for all people. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Appreciate it.
I would not.
I don't want to hear from her neither. But Maxine, I don't know what I'm talking about, Maxine.
Auntie been doing this a long time. I ain't about to get no sound bite out of her.
And she wrong.
Maxine?
Mm-hmm. She dead wrong. I'm trying to find something else on it. For real.
Have you read that big beautiful bill, BJ? Or you just listen to what they said it is?
Have you read it?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, the parts that they've been talking about. You know, they got real deep cuts in the medical spending, which affects Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare. You know what I'm saying? Real deep cuts. But now they want to appropriate funds to do that. And that just shouldn't happen. You know, if you're gonna do some cuts, they should do some cuts to the Elon Musk Starlink and giving people that don't even need
what they supposed to be cutting?
Cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, you know, real deep cuts that, you know, generational is going to affect people generationally, you know, because when they pass laws, it normally doesn't take effect until that next year. You know, they'll vote on it today.
All right, so this big beautiful bill it has been passed already, right?
Yeah.
And
so it's in effect now. It's in effect now.
It's in effect now, but the drastic funding cuts, they haven't been like the Congress has not. Just because they pass a bill saying that they're going to reduce funding doesn't mean that Congress doesn't have to actively allocate funding for that. Every year, Congress goes through a process called appropriations where it chooses what it's going to do with its funding. So basically, in theory, the clauses of it have all been passed, but they need Congress's support to enact these funding provisions. And that's what the Democrats aren't giving, because they're saying we're not going to specifically use the appropriations to give you the money to do everything you said you're going to do. Because they don't normally do that. Like,
okay, so you said I think why they said they was cutting Medicaid and stuff, because I read it. I remember they wasn't just cutting it. They was just adjusting a lot of the stuff, just like the food stamps. They just wanted you to work. It was certain qualifications you had to have to keep your joint.
No, now they're just doing general cuts. So basically, in 2010, there was another act that was passed that allows for
2010.
Yeah, in 2010, there was an act passed that basically, if there's a certain level of budget cuts, there's something called sequestration, where it automatically, like, you don't have to designate that cut to Medicare. Every large budget cut gets distributed or sequestered among like key industries, and one of them is Medicare. So you don't have to explicitly pass a bill and say I'm cutting 100 million in funding. If you pass a bill that says I'm cutting like 500 billion in funding, because of the 2010 bill, it automatically affects Medicare and Medicaid and all these other industries, because that's how that because obviously the bill didn't anticipate that somebody would make like a budget cut this large. This is
so let me get this straight. This bill that's already in play to cut all these to make all these cuts haven't started cutting anything yet. They gonna wait to 2027, something like that.
It's already in effect.
But nothing's been cut yet. So they just waiting a year or two.
No, they're not waiting a year or two. It's like it just takes time to enforce it. It's a very big bill that has so many implications on it. Medicare isn't even more than 20% of it. So it's like it just depends on when they start taking it into effect. Passing a bill is just the first step. You're saying this is going to become the law. Now it's just going to probably be a couple of years of them enforcing. But Medicare seems to be like, we don't know what part of the GOP's agenda it is. We don't know if it's the first thing they're going to, but right now they're just trying to get as much money as they can to be able to have as much power to enforce every little bit of this huge bill. But it's going to take time. It's a very huge bill that affects a lot of things.
President's bill would reform Medicaid and remove 1.4 million illegal immigrants from the program. But is that really the case? News Nation weekend anchor Anna Koyman is crunching the numbers for us. Anna, what's the real breakdown when you look at the numbers?
Hey, good morning, Nick. Good morning to everyone at home. The White House posted a Mythbusters fact sheet defending the House version of the big, beautiful bill, as it's called. And they say 1.4 million illegal immigrants will be dropped from Medicaid, which would give states more federal funds and give Americans more access to health care. Now, although there are instances of illegal immigrants, more federal funds.
Hold on, let me rewind that. Let me make sure I heard that correctly.
Yeah. Which would give states more federal funds and give Americans more access to health care. Hey, good morning, Nick. Good morning to everyone at home. The White House posted a Mythbusters fact sheet defending the House version of the big, beautiful bill, as it's called. And they say 1.4 million illegal immigrants will be dropped from Medicaid, which would give states more federal funds and give Americans more access to health care. Now, although there are instances of illegal.
So she just said it will give Americans more access to healthcare and get rid of 1.4 billion.
Yeah, she said that. See, that's how they talking points confuse us. It ain't no 1.4 billion people in this country.
The White House has said the president's bill.
People, she was talking about money, right?
Weekend anchor Anna Koyman is crunching the numbers for us. Anna, what's the real breakdown when you look at the numbers?
Hey, good morning, Nick. Good morning to everyone at home. The White House posted a Mythbusters fact sheet defending the House version of the big, beautiful bill, as it's called. And they say 1.4 million illegal immigrants will be dropped from Medicaid, which would give states more federal funds and give Americans more access.
1.4 million illegal immigrants. Yeah, I could believe that. It's definitely more than 1.4 million illegal immigrants here.
Said billion.
She said million, man. That's the problem right there. You're hearing the wrong thing.
Okay, you heard 1.4 billion first.
I thought she was talking about money. I was talking about money. I wasn't talking about It's not even 1.4 billion people in America.
That's what I'm saying. But she did say 1.4 billion illegal immigrants.
She said million, bro.
Healthcare. Now, although there are instances of illegal immigrants getting government aid, according to the Congressional Budget Office and research organizations such as KFF and Georgetown University's MCourt School of Public Policy, Medicaid coverage is not currently available to illegal immigrants. KFF says emergency care for undocumented immigrants accounted for less than 1% of Medicaid spending from the years 2017 to 2023. The 1.4 million the White House appears to be highlighting refers to illegal immigrants or those with questionable immigration status who will lose coverage due to reductions in state healthcare programs currently giving them assistance. These programs are funded by the states and not through federal Medicaid dollars. President Trump and most congressional Republicans argue no one who should be on Medicaid will lose benefits. Still, some health advocates warn that the one big beautiful bill would dramatically reduce the program currently used by more than 70 million low-income Americans.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and down.
In other words, everything Noah and Kurt is talking about is false.
BJ, this is not what the Democrats is fighting, though. The Democrats never tried to.
No, I'm not talking about the fight. We're talking about the bill. What the bill is taken away.
But the bill. The Democrats have very strict points about the bill that they said they didn't approve of. It is not the fact that the bill is meant to take away protection from illegal immigrants. The Democrats did not resist that. The past few weeks have just centered around the Democrats' resistance to what they're trying to do to lawful immigrants. One of the provisions is that in the first 5 years of moving, you're not eligible to get Medicare on the ACA marketplace. Categories that were previously eligible, like green card holders. Like if I want to bring my mom to the US and I'm a US citizen, for the first 5 years, if my mom breaks her toe, I got to pay $5,000. Like
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
BJ, my entire family is American, like second generation.
Yeah, but if you bringing somebody over here, they're not American. And like you said,
but they're entitled.
Like you said, in your country, you could get that shit done for free.
Yes, BJ, but when
Right,
my whole
so yeah.
family moved to America, my whole family's been paying taxes. My whole family is American, and we're trying to get one
But then
person
they don't even need
who
your
is my
family.
mother.
They
She's
don't
got to
even
live
need.
in Jordan for the rest of
They
her
don't
life
need
alone because
Medicaid.
the rest of her family is American.
They don't
The
even
rest
need
of her,
Medicaid
how does she not need Medicare?
because y'all got money. Y'all
No, we
paying
don't. We
taxes
pay
and stuff.
taxes. We're tax paying. We're not bums. We're not crackheads, but we
Exactly.
pay taxes. We're middle class citizens. We pay taxes.
Are any of y'all on Medicaid?
No, I'm talking about Medicare.
Exactly.
I'm talking about Medicare. We're not old enough to get it. We're not old enough. When my mom is older than 65. I am young, so I'm not.
All right, so you're all right. So
I
you're
used
expecting.
to be on Medicaid until like what 12 months ago. Now all of a sudden I gotta pay for my mom's health
I
care in
don't see
Jordan.
nothing wrong. I don't have a problem with that.
So
I don't
BJ,
have
if
no
your
problem with
entire family was American and your mom was left stranded alone, 18 hours flight away, you would just tell her, rot in Jordan, get your own healthcare in Jordan. The rest of your American family is gonna frolic into the sunset and have Medicare till they die, but you're not American enough, so you gotta die in Jordan. Because like that's not how the immigration system works.
You just asked me a
You go off
question. Let me
the-
answer the question.
Yeah.
If your mother's in Jordan, don't come over here. Stay in Jordan where the healthcare is free. You be up here telling us how better the healthcare and all that is over there anyway. So yes, she should stay over there. She shouldn't come over here. No. You want a U.S. citizen to care about people coming over here? That's the problem now.
We
That's
are
the
U.S.
problem.
citizens. This is a BJ. This is a problem for a U.S. citizen. My father was born in California. My father is as U.S. citizen as you. He was born in California. Does that make him American, BJ?
You say your father was
Yeah,
born
he was
in
born in
California.
California. His father was a
Okay.
diplomat. That's when we escaped from Palestine to America, North Carolina, then California.
What's
Then
the
he had
question now?
so my father is American, right? He's just as American as you, right?
No.
How is he not as American as you? He's less American, so he should have less rights. He should have less health
I
care.
didn't say that. You asked me a question. I'm
Right.
just
So,
saying
all right.
no.
So he's not as American as you.
No.
My question is, should he have less rights to healthcare than you in America?
No, because he is American.
So should his wife
was
have
born
no
here.
healthcare rights if all of his kids are working citizens that
No, she's a citizen.
she's
They're
not
married.
a citizen. She never got you don't get the citizenship automatically. You have to live in America for 4 years. My mom could never do it. So my mom doesn't have the citizenship.
So even
Our
that.
entire
So hold
family-
on. You got to slow down, bro, because you going question, statement, question. So if your dad married a woman, she's not American once they get married.
No,
She's not a
she has
citizen.
to apply for the citizenship. She's eligible to become American, but she is not instantly
So how
American.
all these African niggas come over here and get somebody to marry them?
Because the second they do that, they get their papers done and they have to move to America. My mom had to spend, I think, 3 to 4 years in America to get her green card, and she can't go back to Jordan in between. My mom had her family, her parents were in Syria, like old people. She couldn't dedicate 3 years to live in America, so she never was able to get the passport. And now my parents are divorced, so she can only get the passport now through her kids, through me.
Right.
So
But yeah, see, this is what I'm saying though. That what I'm saying is I understand why the Republicans or whatever the big beautiful bill is saying, yo, we not spending money on everybody else no more. We're not doing that. We're gonna focus on
nothing.
American citizens. Yeah, for nothing. Your country don't do it.
No country does that. No country does that.
Every country does
BJ,
that.
if you had a heart attack in Jordan, you would get treated for free. You would get open heart
Get
surgery.
treated, bro. You just gotta go to the emergency. You gotta go to the hospital. You're gonna get treated. They're not gonna
Yes,
leave you on the street to die.
You're gonna leave in Squid Game's debt.
Come on, bro. You can't complain about everything. Y'all want to put America in debt. Y'all want to blame
BJ,
America.
every other country does this. Look at these European countries. Look at how European countries treat lawful immigrants. No country wants to be this big bad boy. Nobody matters except if they're
stay out of America, man. Why y'all keep coming over here complaining? That's what I don't understand.
Because people are trying to argue that we should have less rights because we're not as American as them. That's why we're complaining.
You're not comprehending nothing. What I'm saying is I'm not even complaining about it. What I'm saying is I understand what they're doing. I understand that.
What are you
Y'all making it seem what you and Kirk was just trying to do was making it seem like he's taking away this bill is taken away from the American citizen. In all reality, it's not.
It is. That's just one part of it. That's the thing.
Show me the part where it's taken away from the American citizen.
The part where it's all right. I just sent it on the group. That's the part where it's taking away from American citizens is another part. That is the. I just sent it on the group. It is. Hold on. Okay, so when spending exceeds certain legal limits set by Congress, the 2010 law that I was talking about, it forces cuts rather than leaving them optional. It causes automatic across-the-board cancellation of budgetary resources. So because they've exceeded the legal limits of spending so much, sequestration takes effect. So when that happens, the amount of money they're planning to cut, and I'll give you the exact amount of money, it gets divided. And one of these divisions affects everybody: immigrant, illegal immigrant, American. It's just a blanket cut to Medicare, and a blanket cut to doctors, a blanket cut to medical programs, a blanket cut to every single welfare for old people, for the poor, all of it. Because these are just blank. They just put an unimaginable number. Like they're just cutting too much. There's a reason there's a legal limit set by Congress to how much you can cut. And I'm trying to pull up that number for you so you can see the gravity of it. It's one second.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know, Chad. Let me know.
The Congressional Budget Office estimates $536 billion in Medicare cuts over 2026 to 2034 if sequestration applies. These will cut payments to hospitals, payments to doctors, Medicare Advantage plans, and drug coverage programs, which usually translates into narrower provider networks, fewer extra benefits in Medicare Advantage, and more financial pressure on hospitals that serve older and lower income patients. Everybody, white, black, Mexican.
Okay, well, people need to stop coming over here looking for healthcare. Then stay where you at. All right.
So where do y'all suggest the cuts come from? Because there is an overspending problem. So where should we start cutting?
They've been cutting since they got in there. They've been cutting. They cut all the millions of Social Security people that was getting Social Security or whatever that wasn't even real. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of corruption going on. We can't deny the fact about that. It's a lot of corruption going on from the Democrats that left over. You know what I'm saying? That was doing a lot of stealing and whatever they doing. That's that. It is what it is. It's something that gotta happen. That shit gotta happen, bro. I've literally we watched all these illegal immigrants come over here and get health care and EBT food stamps, and American citizens got cut before the big beautiful bill. This was last year. What are y'all talking about? I'm talking about people in real life.
Okay, let's talk about people in real life. How much money or cuts did they do to this Starlink program when they already had NASA, to this Starlink program that's tied to Elon Musk? Did they cut any of that funding from him? No, they gave him what, $300 billion? Why not take the cut from somebody that don't need no money instead of from what's going to affect marginalized or poor people? Why take the money from somebody? You know, I sent a thing to the link. You know, in all religion, it says that, you know, to serve the poor and the least fortunate is to do work of God. We talk about doing God's work. You know, you got to help people we got to realize that there are people in this world that are the least fortunate. They don't have the know-how like BJ and Will. They don't have funds and funding from, you know, to be able to strive. You have poor people, and due to whatever reason, whether it's war, whether it's, you know, underprivileged neighborhood, why cut these funds to these particular things? Funding from school, HBCU school.
When has the government ever looked out for the little guy, though, Kurt? Since the 1776?
That's where the problem is.
Well, it's never been worse. It's never been worse than today. Like, to answer your question on where
you don't know that. No, you just
I do. I've researched this. Will, to answer your question on where should the money come from, as Kurt very eloquently put it, rich people. That's where it should come from, not dying 70-year-olds that are on the line of poverty their whole lives. It should come from millionaires and billionaires, because there's plenty of them. And to answer your question better, I'm going to tell you everything that the big, beautiful bill did to make rich people's lives easier. And what did it do? A permanent extension of Trump-era 2017 tax cuts, which disproportionately benefit higher income households and were due to expire in 2025. Higher exemption thresholds for estate tax relief, meaning wealthy families pay less tax when they inherit their beautiful land from their great uncle, who fortunately passes away. Now they don't have to pay tax on it. They get free land. capital gains treatment improvements and indexing to inflation to benefit the multi-million-dollar investment companies in the U.S. The top 1% and corporations get the largest savings from the big beautiful bill. Why are we remotely okay with saying that, oh, this is just what America does? America gonna do what America gonna do. They gonna keep the 1% getting rich and richer because we decided to put a businessman from the 1% in office who's frequently bragged about his tax evasion as if we're supposed to be happy for him, while he cuts Medicare from my mom and your mom's too.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
There's a reason 70% of Americans are against it. There's a reason 70% of Americans are against it.
I know last year.
Nobody wants it.
I know last year. I know people in real life. Kurt, you went to talking about people in real life, and you went to talking about Elon. You don't know him, nigga. I'm talking about people that I know in real life. Last year was getting cut off food stamps and healthcare got cut, bro. Medicaid got cut last year. Last year when Biden was president, that shit got cut, and the immigrants was getting the legal immigrants that walked over here were getting cards, EBT cards, and had health care. That's what I know as a fact. That's what I know. That's what I know that happened immediately. Y'all talking all this 2027 to 2035 and all this. Yeah, just talking, man.
Okay, let me explain something. The Republicans tried to overturn Obamacare, which was giving access to millions of Americans, affordable health care. The Republicans didn't want that. See, they didn't want for the people what they got for themselves. See, politicians have free health care for life, right? They didn't want that, and they tried to vote it down. But because of McCain didn't go with them, he went with the Democrats to keep the Affordable Act in place. Now what they're trying to do is defund the affordable health care because they couldn't get it voted out because it's unpopular to take health care away from people. Their talking point is, oh, illegal immigrants is getting it. No, they're trying to defund it. And in the big, beautiful bill, that's how they're doing it, as opposed to going the correct route and going through Congress to, revise it where it would make it affordable for everybody. That's all.
Obamacare sucks. JT King, Obamacare sucks. Right on time. Right on time, JT.
Wait, it's without a doubt. It's without a doubt that there is some bad points about it, but it gave millions of people access to it. With the big beautiful bill, it took away people's access to any kind of great health insurance.
Welcome back, JT. Glad to have you. Word.
BJ, I sent you all the numbers.
You
can just sit down with the numbers, look at them, and see how the numbers make you feel, BJ. I think
that's the only reason why the illegals come over here by thousands for all of the free stuff they get from America and then complain about it. That's a fact. And then complain.
So they never enough.
BJ, the illegals are not complaining. The legals that are treated like illegals are complaining.
Now, I don't agree with that. That's what I don't agree with. I don't agree with the legal citizens or legal immigrants or whatever being caught up in none of this. I don't agree with that. No way to get anything other than emergency Medicaid unless permanent resident for 5 years or refugee or asylum.
That's insane. That's insane.
I don't care. I don't care about that. I really don't care about somebody just coming over here and having to wait 5 years. I don't care.
That's the beautiful thing about how screwed up this bill is. You can find something fucked up it's doing that you can care about because it's doing so much damage that at least one
Try
of you.
Try me.
I did. I just sent you all the numbers. Find yourself, put yourself in what type of household, and see how it's going to affect you. Realistically,
say it.
You want me to read all the numbers?
Just give me not all of them. Just give me some. Just go to some.
All right. So, for example,
give money to the veterans. I'm with that, JT.
Amen.
While under this package, the government resources going to the highest earning 10% of households are going to reduce their burden by $12,000 per year. Middle income are going to get a gain of $500. lower income are gonna lose thousands of dollars estimated.
What's the numbers?
So lower income category, the maximum they're gonna gain is $100. The maximum they're gonna lose is $5,000. Middle, they're gonna gain $500 to $1,000 per year. The top 10% are gonna gain $12,000 per year. Like, what type of lunatic wrote this? What are we trying? What type of system are we trying to achieve? The 1% becomes like how far do we want the 1% and the poor to be? How far do we want them to be, BJ? If we want the poor people to never have a chance to get out of poverty, we want them to stay in poverty for the rest of their lives and have broken bones that they can't pay to get fixed.
No, one thing you can't do is talk about poor people to me.
I've learned.
I was born and raised with poor people.
But you don't seem to care about them enough, which is weird.
No, because I got my own family to care about. So talking about poor people, I don't give a damn about.
All right.
Poor
Well,
people.
the most you're gonna get is $500. If you consider yourself middle class, the most you can get is $500 to $800, I think. And while your top 10% white neighbors are gonna get $12,000 a year. You feel right about that? You think that's where America should be heading?
You can't do the race baiting with me. I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is me and mine.
It's more class baiting.
So you said 12% of white people. Why you equate?
All right, forget white, rich people.
Hold on, you keep cutting me off, bro. Why you keep equating black people with poor and white people with the 10%?
I'm not. I just said middle class.
There's black. See, I know. Well, you in New York, so I can understand why you're doing that. But down here, I know a lot of black people that's up in that 10% category. I know a lot of black people that ain't affected by this down here.
I
maybe in New York, maybe New York.
BJ, I was not complaining poor people to rich people. I was complaining middle. I was complaining middle income. I said the word middle income, middle class. And to be honest, when I talk about the top 1%, yes, usually I associate the top 1% with white people in America because statistically it's always been mostly white people.
You said 12%. You didn't say 1% that time.
No,
it was the top 12% of white people.
The statistic I was reading, I sent you top 10%, I sent you top 1% too. But it's like statistically, obviously, in the top 1%, yeah, that's what most.
I don't even understand why. I don't even understand how y'all.
I would even go and say Jewish white people too. I think the top 1% is majority Jewish white people.
The top 1% is majority Jewish white people.
Yes, look at the demographics. The top 1% in America.
Can the chat tell me? Can the chat tell me the top percentage of the people in the welfare the welfare department is Jewish women.
Top 1% in America demographic.
See, that's why I don't care about that statistics and shit, because you know they play the game. One thing about Americans that's in America that's not struggling or whatever, they play the system. And one thing them Jews do, while you think they in the top 1%, okay, cool. But all them Jewish women are on welfare in New York. All of them. And they husband own businesses and stuff. They play the system. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about poor people, I mean, who you talking about? Them Jewish women are on welfare.
Yeah, BJ, but at the end of the day, they have so much wealth that's built into their families. They just operate differently. I wouldn't call them poor. Like, I've never seen I know 2 Jewish projects in the entirety of New York. They're just not that common. Even when they're poor, they're still backed up by 3 generations of wealth. It's different.
Yeah,
when you look at the statistics that you don't like,
statistics don't matter. It don't matter.
It does, because you're telling me where I got that impression. I'm telling you 85% of the top 1%
you know why it don't
white
matter?
Hispanic.
Because you just said it. It doesn't matter because all these Jewish women are on welfare. All these Jewish women are poor, according to the government. That's why they're getting welfare and food stamps and health, Medicaid. They're getting all the things, but their husbands are multi-millionaire niggas. So them statistics don't matter. I don't give a damn about statistics, man. Keep telling y'all, it don't matter.
Let me ask a question.
Go ahead.
Keep telling y'all.
And anybody can fact check me.
I lost my place, y'all.
Did the Republicans, or let's say Donald Trump, freeze the what it was, $19 billion allocated to New York for infrastructure, which was the fixing up their rail system and all that. He froze all that money. He's taking money from anything that's Democrat so that the Republicans can benefit. Why are you freezing money that's already allocated, but you want the Democrats to allocate you more money to be able to do that? That's not a democracy. I don't get that. With buildings falling down in New York, you're gonna take away money for infrastructure so the projects can fall on top of them people's head. You don't care about that because you're comfortable in your ecosystem. It's not affecting you, but it affects the majority of people. It's not. It affects me a little bit because I do get Medicare. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to affect me. Huh?
They cut your Medicare? Which one? They cut it?
It's going into effect, especially if they appropriate the funds.
Did they cut it?
When they appropriate the funds in the big beautiful bill, when they take money from the medical system, it's going to affect everybody's medical.
Why they ain't take the money yet? The bill has already been in place. When they gonna take the money then? They put a bill in and then they put a bill in and then they're not using the bill to take money from y'all?
That's how government works. They already passed the law. Now they're trying to appropriate the funds to institute that law.
Oh,
it's called appropriation means to get. You know, you got to get the funding for it. They already have made the cut.
JT said, Auntie, I'm making more money than I was when Biden was president. Well, the order pin was president.
Me too, Unc. I was working at a deli. When Biden was president.
Oh man, that's funny. America do not have enough money for people who have not worked in this country.
Yeah, and that's why they shouldn't punish people who have had 3 generations of workers in this country and should focus on it.
She's not angry. She's just passionate.
Thanks, BJ.
Right, Ma. Welfare is white people. Definitely. Puerto Rico has the highest percentage of households on welfare at 47%. Damn. Followed by New Mexico at 20%. Other states with significant percentages include West Virginia and Oregon. That ain't got nothing to do with black people at all.
Not one of them.
Appreciate it, JT.
Because it's for states.
That ain't got nothing to do with black people at all. Yo. All right,
here's the demographic by racial demographics, not state. White non-Hispanic make up 37% of participants. Black non-Hispanic make up 26%. Hispanic make 27%. Asian 3%, and Native American and other less than 3%. So the difference between white people versus black and Hispanic is 10%.
Is more white people on it though?
For sure, by far.
There are more.
Why you hating on those Puerto Ricans?
When I mentioned Puerto Rico, I didn't say the word Puerto Rico.
Jews, Indians, and Vietnamese are the biggest gamers of the system in that order. They play the game, man. I'm not about to sit here and worry about poor people, man. I wasn't worried about poor people when I was living with poor people. What y'all talking about? You can't talk that bullshit to me. Crazy. I stood on them government cheese lines. You cannot talk that bullshit to me. I traveled with my grandmother from Sheepshead Bay to Brownsville to stand on line that was around the corner to get a hard block of cheese, some milk, and some bread, nigga, and be constipated for the rest of the summer. Them grilled cheese sandwiches, nigga. Wait, I've done that. I've been there, done that. And that was regular. I didn't even know. We
didn't even know how embarrassing that was, bro.
It wasn't embarrassed at all. Couldn't wait to get that cheese.
Yeah.
And them eggs and that milk. What?
We thought that was just a way of life. We thought it was super
regular.
normal,
bro. Free lunch and free breakfast in the summer.
Soon as you brought it up, you just pissed me off instantly.
That shit fed the projects. What?
I don't get it.
That was regular.
That's the thing, BJ. When I talk about the impact on poor people, it's not like I think these people are in destitution and suffering. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when a bill like this is just likely to make it a lot harder for minorities and underprivileged communities as well to find their way to the 1%. It's just making the 1% more unattainable. It just is.
It's not even possible. It's not even what you're saying is not even possible. You're saying they're placing a bill for some government shit that's gonna keep poor people from becoming to the top 1%. If your brain is even wired like that, you will never get to the top 1%. Never. If your brain wired like that, you will never get to the top 1% from being poor. It don't work like that.
It's not even like that.
The government is not gonna help you get money. The government is not going to help you get rich.
It's going to stop taking it. It's not going to help me get money. It's going to stop taking it every week. If I make $7,000 by tomorrow, the government takes $3,500. They're taking it. I'm not asking them for help. I'm asking them to stop taking mine and focus more on taking Trump's. It's not like I want them to make it that much easier for me. I just want them to stop making it so damn hard. It's my first salary, BJ. My first salary in the U.S. involved a 45% tax cut from New York, and they tried to charge me both New York and New Jersey and federal tax. Like I wasn't even making crazy money. It's my first job.
The problem is y'all hate Trump so much that y'all ain't picking up no game. You know what I'm saying? It's ways around all of that. Pick up the game. Just like when he sat up there and said, yeah, I take the tax cuts. Of course I do. I use the same tax cuts as her donors do, as everybody else do that's billionaires in here. All you got to do is pick up the game. You got to get your write-off game up.
BJ, they're only available to the 1%. There's no tax cut for me. There is. The tax cut for me involves like 7 years in federal jail. That's my tax cut. There's no legal tax cut for me. If you're recommending illegal game, that might be possible for some people, but there's no legal game for anybody but the 1%. And I say that as somebody that half of my work is tax law. Like, I'm not making this up. It's not the middle class and the lower class.
So how they doing it? How they doing it then? How they able to do it and you're not able to do it and you specialize in tax law?
It's gonna take more time.
So are you able to do it or are you not able to do it? Because you're
when
saying
I become the 1%, I will know every single way to not pay my money. I'm not able to today.
Backwards.
I gotta find other ways. I gotta be more creative in
do
how
it now.
It's not. I'm not able to
do it now.
Jail. That's what I'm saying.
So what are they doing differently from you that's gonna make you go to jail and them not going to jail?
They're being born into 3 generations of wealth, which puts them in the 1% category where
you need to stop looking
let me finish my sentence. Where tax laws have specific carve-outs to minimum income and minimum wealth of inheritance tax. Like this is the type of like trust fund wealth. You're asking me, Noor, why aren't you born into trust fund wealth? Because then you have game.
I'm not. I didn't even ask you that.
No, realistically, that's what your question actually means to me. That's what
realistically, I'm asking you why you can't do what they're doing.
And I'm telling you the game that that is legal under the current set of tax laws, legal game is carved out to the 1% trust fund inheritance type wealth, multi-generational wealth, descendant from, that's what I'm telling you based on what Trump's tax laws say. Every time Trump is president, he does tax cuts only for the 1%. That's why when in the video, BJ, what did he say?
So BJ, what Biden was just president. What was he doing?
What did he say in the video?
Biden was just president. What was he doing?
Not what tax cuts. What tax BJ, he didn't help that much, and he didn't make it that much worse. That's what he did. He just kind of mucked around for 4 years. That's what I think.
All right, so speak on all of them. Don't just speak on Trump.
Is making it so much worse. And what I'm saying is Trump in the video, what did he say? He said, I take the same cuts that your donors do. He knows that these cuts are only available to billionaire donors. Otherwise, he could have said, I make the cuts that every American citizen is allowed to make if they have game. He didn't say that. He said, I make the cuts that your donors can make. And who are Hillary's donors? Billionaire, generational wealth from 7 years back, trust fund babies.
Start a business, man. Start a business. Stop worrying about them. You too worried about rich people. You too worried about you hating. You really a hater. You and Kurt are really haters. Y'all hating too much. That's the problem. Get the hate out your blood. Get the hate out your blood. Get your shit up. Start you a business. Move your personal funds into the business. Start you a trust. It's shit around all. That's what they do. You gotta get the blueprint and stop hating and learn from them. Stop hating. Y'all hating. They was born 3 generations in. So don't even look at them. Why are you looking at them? If you wasn't born in the same situation as them, don't look at them. Then don't hate them. That's what they're in. Focus on yours. Do yours. You could take your 7,000, start a business, put 6,000 into that business or whatever you're gonna do. Start a trust. It's ways around. I know people that's doing it. That's not billionaires.
Okay,
What I'm hating is the additional laws that are being passed to make this worse than it already is. I don't hate rich people. I don't hate Trump because he's richer
That's what it
than me.
sound like.
I hate Trump because every time he's in office, he tries to enact more laws to make me have to do more things. And to make the money that I make right now, my week already comprises of 90% work. So I don't want to have to spend 230% of my work week working and not living, because Trump wants to make it so much harder for the middle class to have to do all these little things that you just discussed, have to set up a business. What do you mean? I work 9 to 7. Most days I work 9 to 7. I work more some weekends. When you want me to be making these side businesses? I'm 25 years old. I got to do exams all the time. I got to do credit. Like, it's like you're just acting like it's within reach, and I just want to fuck around and
You know what? Because I'm
I just don't. I'm not against the rich people. I'm against the bills that are being passed to make rich people's lives easier and my life harder. That's what I'm against.
I am acting like that because once again, I come from nothing, so nothing's out of my reach. Anything I ever wanted to do, I did. So yeah, I am acting like that. I ain't nothing out of my reach.
This man goes, Auntie wants to get paid and not work. Auntie knows she's gonna have kids in 5 years and raise a family. Auntie does not have her entire life to slave away to make money like men do. Auntie has 5 years to become a millionaire. Leave Auntie the fuck alone.
It can't, but that can't be possible. Not the way you talking.
It is.
You sitting here doing all this complaining. You sitting here doing all this complaining, and you have a plan, and you're sitting here saying Auntie has to become a millionaire in 5 years. But that ain't average thinking for American citizen. Doing good. You're doing great.
Not have an average thinking.
You're doing great. You've been in America less than 5 years, and you talking about in the next 5 years you're gonna be a millionaire. You know how many people you don't surpass? You know how many people you gonna surpass
by wanting to do
you
it.
know how many you already surpassed?
There's a lot of people in the.
You already surpassed a whole large group of people of American citizens. You know how many more people you're gonna surpass in the next 5 years, and you only been in America for 10 years at the most.
So I can't be mad that somebody's making my plan
you can't
harder.
be mad.
I can't be upset that somebody is ruining my plan. The plan that I sat down and made when I was a girl. I can't be mad that somebody's fucking my plan. I gotta be happy. I gotta be happy and privileged, and I gotta not care that my plan is getting screwed up by a rich white man who thinks only the 1% deserve money. I can't get mad at that.
All right,
all right.
Nora, you donating all your money. You gotta get with an accountant on Monday. You can't play the game
Trump.
trumpet.
Country to free BJ. Like
you can't play the game Trump and them playing.
You gotta free the country, free me.
You can't play the game Trump and them playing, but there's a game you could play at your current level. I'm playing it.
That was actually a good move. The money was not to fix. It was to build new subway line for rich people and a new Hudson Tunnel. Okay, Josh.
I don't know what we're talking about. This was an old comment. What were
I'm trying to catch up to them. We are a republic. The word democracy is not in the Constitution, Unc. Get your facts, but still love you. I like when JT in the building.
Who's JT? Ain't that Christian dude?
After the midterms, BJ, so people won't feel to after the election. The Democrats need to put Americans first. Facts. They should focus on people like Auntie said, generations that have been here already. Of course.
The Constitution establishes.
No one want to bring her cousins and nieces and nephews over here.
Just my mom. Oh. Half of my family is in Europe. I'm sorry that we all had to become refugees because your America likes to throw bombs as a hobby. I'm sorry. Half of my family is in Europe. Nobody even want to come to America. Half of them have free healthcare till they die in Germany. I have family in like 7 countries in Europe.
That's where Mom Dupes got to go then to Europe to get the free healthcare.
So I got to give up my mom to my cousins. All right. Got it, BJ. I love America.
Yo, all these refugees you talk about.
We don't even have connections with our family because they're all refugees from I don't know half of these people in Germany. You think it's like every little family forms a bubble in one country. That's how refugees work. And they become disconnected. Like my cousins, I haven't heard from them in like 15 years.
You can't talk to us about disconnected.
Yeah, don't be connected. We all right here.
Because you don't I can just ship my mom to Germany.
On us with this shit, with this talk. You gotta
BJ, you're asking me to ship my mother to Germany, and I'm telling you, my cousins have never met my mother in the last 20 years. That is my response. Why I can't ship her? She gotta come to America because that's the only family she got. Her only family is in America.
You ain't got to ship her to Germany, but one thing about it, these refugees you talking about, you and your people is y'all doctors, lawyers, chemists, all
Yeah,
types
I'm
of
sorry
shit.
we got
What
more
are you
fight
talking
than
about?
a lot of people in
Y'all
America.
doing good as some refugees. Y'all doing better than the American citizens as refugees.
Yes, I'm the 10% back home. We fought very hard for the 2 generations to get here, and my dad did a very good job. That's how we made it. If you look at people that I grew up with, they're not doing as well.
Democrats fund immigrants, homosexual, tranny war, abortion, Zika virus, but don't got money specifically for African Americans development programs on high level projects. Facts, Umo. BJ, Puerto Ricans are also blacks. It depends. It depends, JT. It depends. Depends on the Puerto Rican.
It really do, because I met some Puerto Ricans more racist than white people. Like audacity.
I say they are. I say they are. JT.
Audacity.
I say they are. And my daughter half Puerto Rican. I say they are. Straight up. None of those are black people. Aloha, Karina.
I'm kind of caught up on
free breakfast programs. That's a fact, sweet mom.
this selective what you care about or what you don't care about.
Government assistance look good, but we do that with everything.
It has to directly affect him, like very closely, for him to care about it.
I've been affected by
really
shit.
close.
I've been. Let's be factual here. I've been affected by shit Trump has done since he's been in office. I'm just not a nigga that's gonna sit around and complain about shit. I've been affected. I'm 44 years old. You think I'm just now being affected by some shit the government did in America? I've been affected for the longest. I've been affected from when I was born.
Before you was born.
Yeah, from before I was born. Right. I've been affected.
I mean, selective caring. You know, we had a conversation about the marijuana, which is morally or spiritually wrong or right. But I kind of did some research on this. You know what I'm saying? But nowhere does it denounce the smoking of marijuana. It talks about well, let me finish. They talk in terms of intoxicants, like to become intoxicant. But one of the cardinal sins for sure is fornication, which is having sex and children outside of wedlock. Now, are you guilty of that?
What's that? I stopped listening.
One of the cardinal sins in all religions is fornication.
Okay.
That you're not supposed to participate in. It's one of those up there near murders and all of that. That's a sin that's almost unforgivable. To have sex outside of wedlock and to produce children from it.
Okay.
But we talk about, smoking weed is so, but it never speaks about smoking weed in regards to a cardinal sin.
Man,
Let's talk about fact. We ain't talking about something that we feel. No, see, that's the selective caring.
I advise my client not to answer that question.
Yo, man, this shit's so remedial. It's so remedial. You know, even what are you talking about?
Remedial.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because you talking about fornication and what sin is greater than the other. Nobody said weed was a sin. Nobody said weed was a sin. I never said that. I said it's wrong.
You said it was wrong, yeah.
I never said it was a sin. I never compared it to a sin. Plus, another thing, hold on, you went. Another thing is, you're talking about a pastor. You ain't talking about me. Like, I don't care about none of that. You're talking about a pastor.
I don't even know what religion.
Why do you care if a pastor sells weed or not? If you don't care about that, then don't care about nothing.
Kurt, we too old. Not just you. I'm too old too to be having these kind of conversations. We too old to be going back and forth about this, bro. It's a pastor talking about growing weed on the land of the church to attract the youth of basically black young men. I'm not with that, bro. I'm just not with that. No. I don't know. No. What I want.
Okay, but
the best part about you being the age you are is that you're done, right? So you can smoke weed and talk all this bullshit and think the way you think. But we can't afford for these young niggas to gravitate to church for some marijuana to be a junkie, because y'all really junkies. Everybody that's trying to prove this point that the pastor doing nothing wrong is a junkie. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a whole bunch. We don't need a state full of weed head niggas, man.
but we also don't need a state full of people that's going around all over just having unprotected sex and ain't married. But you know, those are two separate entities. Now, which one are you guilty of?
You still talking
Again,
about me.
I advise my client not to answer that question.
You still talking about me, but he's still talking about me, and we talking about a pastor. In
No,
the church.
I'm talking about. I'm
talking
not talking about you. There are a lot of people out there that's fornicating.
We're not talking about a lot of people. Stay on topic. Stay on track. We talking about the pastor and the church growing and selling weed. That's it.
We're also talking about the pastor that's in the church that's okaying people out here having fornication. Oh, that's his girlfriend and having babies in the church. So I don't see the difference. One is a social issue, and the other one is a moral.
Let's do this. Tell me the pastor you talking about. Tell me the pastor you talking about, and
Every pastor will be having girlfriends.
We gonna move on, man. We gonna move on.
Don't tell me that every pastor is a married man.
Tiara, hey my love, finally got it. Had to ask my sister. That's my baby right there. What up, TT? Karina. Who you talking about? Trump?
Trump. Mm-hmm.
New York and New Jersey, Democratic states. Ha ha ha. All Democratic states are ran down. All Democratic states are finished.
And they want to take the funding.
Kurt, no, he live in St. Louis.
And they want to take the funding from it. You know, they talk about all FEMA. They talk about all FEMA ain't getting paid. Well, FEMA didn't even come to help the Democratic area of St. Louis. So why should we agree to fund them? Why should the Democrats agree to fund an organization that's not going to help them no way?
That's why European nations have African nations on welfare so they could bully them, control their decision, and keep them against revolutionaries. Same with African Americans here in America. Man said the law is written for them to be able to do that for their tax bracket. Yeah, I don't know what Noah's talking about, man.
I think he's taking my side, BJ. That is how I read that comment.
Man, whose side you taking?
The law is written for them. Who's them, Maine? I'm assuming you're talking about rich people, like top 1%.
Yeah, I understand that though. The law is written for them to be able to do that for their tax bracket. Yeah. Duh.
Stop telling me to have more game, BJ, because I can't game my way into rewriting law.
Pick up.
But there's stuff you could take advantage of that
yes,
is in your tax
bracket. I'm doing what I gotta do. Don't worry about that. But he making it difficult. He giving me a headache while I'm doing it. But don't worry about what I'm doing.
So don't act like you ain't doing it.
I'm doing it but it's still not nearly as much. It's this much available to me. This is how much game I can have.
All right, so it's a step. It's steps.
1%.
All right, so slow down, calm down. You take that, and then you wait for the bigger part, and then you take that, and then you wait for the bigger part. You gotta climb. You gotta climb. This is a privileged person. This is the talk of a privileged person that don't know how to climb.
This is the talk of somebody with a biological clock that makes me expired at 35.
Oh damn.
You already expired, man. You went already expired you, man. It's called liquidating assets and claiming everything you pay taxes on you can claim. That's a fact. I'm not gonna keep playing with her, y'all. She's a lawyer. She knows this shit. I don't know what she's talking about. It's the emotional part. That's why I say women can't be president. That's why I say that. Yeah, Kurt, right?
BJ, people that make 6 figures in New York are still
you gotta get out of New York. You gotta get
rich.
out of New York.
You're acting like I'm even rich enough to be liquidating. I was making 6 figures and living paycheck to paycheck for like 11 months.
No, not now. I'm talking.
I'm just responding to Golden Silva's remark about liquidating and all that. We're talking about game, but I'm telling you in the context of a 25-year-old that just started her career, the things you're telling me to do, I live paycheck to paycheck in New York. I'm not even middle. I wouldn't even consider that middle class. I think the middle class should have savings. You can't be middle class and be living paycheck to paycheck.
She's 25 years old, y'all. By 30, she'll be a millionaire. She's sitting here complaining to be Kurt's friend.
You act like I'm a witch. Like everything I say gonna become reality.
You saying it.
BJ, that sounds like a hater.
Man, I ain't about to keep talking to Noah, man.
She plays an unnecessary stress on herself.
You heard what she said? You had like everything I say is gonna come to true.
Yeah,
but wait, BJ, why you sound like you hate? You sound like you hate talking about she's saying that just because she like Kurt. No, I just have similar policies. I think it should be for all of us. I didn't know it was called me versus them state. It's a United States. It's about all of us as Americans, whether we poor, whether we rich, whether we middle class. It's
not though.
What?
It's not.
Then quit hollering the United States. Quit hollering, oh, the United States this, the United States that, because it's not a United States. It ain't about all of us. It's about them versus us.
This is a perfect time to get people up off their ass and stop waiting for the government to save them. I'm not talking about the 80-year-olds and the babies, but everybody in between that's able-bodied. Do you see these folks is looking out for their best interest, and we got to start doing the same. If you think the government is somebody gonna get elected and somehow go in there and do the right thing, you is smoking some good stuff, because that's never gonna happen.
What does that comment on?
Oh, then, that's also applied to the Republicans. They ain't voting in no good people.
Put the comment back.
Auntie has TDS. She has
Put that comment
ADHD,
back.
TDS. She got all that shit, man.
BJ, put the comments back. Put the comments back. You don't even know what TDS stands for.
Hold on,
BJ, what TDS stands for?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Tourette syndrome. Tourette syndrome. I have no idea, man.
Can you? Okay.
This
Auntie, is not Trump's tax laws. Hillary used it. Obama used it. Donors used it. Biden made it worse. Trump passed the highest tax cuts that benefit rich people in the past 25 years. That is a fact. You can Google it. Obama actually cut taxes for the middle class, and he also increased some taxes for rich earners, high earners, whatever the word is. The other one, Biden was kind of like shitty. He did some shitty things. He added some tax cuts for rich people, but he also removed some of Trump's tax benefits to rich people. He wasn't good. He wasn't nearly as bad as Trump. I'm not saying nobody else has done it, but Trump has been the worst in the past 25 years. The most rich people, 1% friendly, and the most anti-middle class and anti-lower.
That's not true. That's not
That's
true.
a fact.
Neither.
That's a fact.
No.
Tax when it comes to just tax cuts. You can go. It's a very verifiable fact. You can literally pull up all the data for every single tax cut passed by president since 2000. Nobody has been as horrible as Trump with it.
Well, BJ, I agree with you on some things, but I hope you ain't going down that rabbit hole like whoever that is. They got the 302 area code talking about Pizzagate. All of these what is really fake news. Those dark rabbit holes. You believing in something that they telling you, but eventually your children are going to see that it's wrong.
Did you know black women are the most educated group in the U.S.? Kurt, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay. I'm just saying, a lot of the things that you push in these agendas,
like what? What are you talking about? Facts, Golden. We got 20 more minutes, y'all. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man?
Black hole
life insurance.
Your agenda.
Put me on your life insurance, no. Auntie.
She almost choked, bro.
O's already on it.
It's a simple. Take him off.
She said she can't have both of y'all.
I've been waiting to get killed.
Yeah, because listen, O is not reliable, man. I'm gonna be here. Ain't no telling where O going. O liable to crash out. Something happened to you, Auntie. It's a simple Google search. Chat tells you how to do it. Oh, Chat GPT tells you how to do it legally. JT, she wants to be a victim so bad, and she want to relate to poor people so bad.
She identifies with the struggle.
Preferably blacks, poor blacks, preferably poor blacks. and Latinos.
Is New Jersey taxed less than New York State?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely much less on consumer goods, but income is a little bit. It's like 40% instead of 46, I think. Like, not
But
that
you still gonna be earning in New York?
Now that I'm gonna move, I'm getting a 6% duck. This year they made me pay New York and New Jersey because my job was in Jersey and I was living in New York. I've been fighting with them for like 8 months.
That's double.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I ain't get no refund.
I can't read that.
What law he has passed that you have to do more things? The tax cuts that he's passed that are gonna make it extremely harder for me to make sure my mom doesn't die. His impact on Medicare, the fact that his impact on Medicaid too.
Man, stop it, man. The man got 2 years, bro. Like, stop it. Your mom should have came over here when Biden was over here then. When Biden first got in, Mom Duke's supposed to come over here. She would already have 5 years in.
She had an H-1B visa, and after you get a lawful visa, you have to wait 3 years to apply for a passport after it. One of the other ways they make the lives of lawful immigrants harder.
Y'all got to stop following the rules. She should have walked over here with the rest of them niggas.
Yeah, so you can have ICE go and wake my mom up with a gun in her face.
No, man.
That's what you're advocating for?
No, I don't advocate for the ones I know.
The ones my mom climbed the wall.
The ones I don't know, I don't care about. But the ones I know, nah, we hide them. Underground Railroad. The one I can't listen, man. Y'all on some fake save the world shit like Michael Jackson and all that, man. I ain't with that. Man. No, stop talking about my daddy. Learn from him. She need to.
What you learned from him, Karina? Tell me what you learned from him. Let's start there.
90% work. Bro, that's lazy. 100% work. Play hard.
I'm done. Like, this is the thing that I don't like. You just love to glorify the hustle mentality. Like, you just love slaving for your entire. Yeah, you, BJ.
What I do? What are you talking about? I'm reading JT comments.
But you on the same page, BJ. You on the same page. Work hard, play hard. You disabled, you crippled, you 90 years old, get up and work. This is America. Work till you die.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what? No,
work.
you got me. You got me on that one. You got me because I hate the fact that Kurt ain't working.
Cancer and you laying in
Kurt
bed.
needs
Like,
to
what's
work.
wrong
Kurt
with
need to be out there. I don't give a fuck if he sweeping the street. Kurt need to do something. Or this complaining he's doing.
I work my whole life. I worked more years than you are alive. What are you talking about? I had to work and hustle too.
No, you didn't. Stop it.
What?
No, you did not, Kurt.
I've been working since the 70s. You wasn't even born in the 70s.
Kurt, you did 20 years in prison, bro.
I ain't did no 20 years in prison. I did 13 and I had to work in there too.
All right, so subtract that. That work don't count. Subtract those 13.
It still got you by some years.
Auntie wants to get paid and not work.
Karina said she learned from Trump how to play the game. Life is a hustle, no matter what you do. Karina, BJ doesn't even believe that my whole family is refugees because I'm doing too well. I've been playing the game. My father is playing the game. The game is in my blood. I'm okay. I don't need to learn the game from Trump. I wouldn't have been here if I didn't have game. Trump taught you that. What Trump taught you game too, BJ? You learned your hustle from Trump?
She got a little bit of game. Nah, I learned my hustle from the street.
BJ don't even believe where I come from.
She got a little bit of game. I have 2 kids and I get money.
But you a lawyer and a doctor. How could you? I have 2 kids and I get money. Good job, Point USA.
What up, Uncle? It's me. A-Town
My
Live.
thing is, how do you glorify, hustling illegally sometimes and then demonize it as others?
Again, I'm going to advise my clients.
BJ, did you see that construction site in the Bronx where this guy hired all Mexican workers and then called ICE on him?
Yeah.
Wow.
You would be against that, right? The Mexicans are hustling.
It's one of the topics too. We got away from the topics, man. Arguing.
The Mexicans hustle.
Wait, Bonds, maybe Europe need to stop sponsoring terrorists. My daddy going to hear you talk about him and deny your mom visa.
I know. I've been scared of that. That's why I've been keeping my mouth on a tight leash. I don't say everything.
Why should we have free healthcare? Why should we have free healthcare? What? Why should we have free healthcare? Germany got some history.
Tierra said streets game, baby girl. Trump does not know no streets game. Trump was born in Beverly Hills or some shit. Trump taught you street game?
No, you want someone to get something for free where you work from 7 to 9 to half?
Not at all. I don't want them to get it for free. I just want them to have a path to get where they want to get.
Right. America is freaking greedy. They always want to take what others have. USA is straight gangsters, like for real. JT, everything is permitted, but not everything is permitted. Don't let that go over your head, Kurt.
I already know what that means.
Everything is permitted, but not everything is permitted. Well,
right.
Played,
okay, that goes to the narrative that, you say, learn the game, play the game that he playing. Even though what he did, like Trump said, the other $1 billion owners are doing it, and I just did it too. But if Noah or me try to do it, they call it illegal, and they'll lock you up for it.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
So you can't play the game that they playing because it'll be illegal.
I just went to America's Best 2 weeks ago, last week, something like that. My glasses is on the way. I'm tired of this. My eyes is watering and everything, man. I got a headache. Between Kurt and Noah and me being blind, I got a headache.
Hey, then you need to put up that picture of your daughter, because that's how I'm looking at you.
Get him, Kurt. Don't let up.
BJ, you like 10
y'all
minutes?
Y'all gotta see these shoes that Noah bought her, man, for her birthday. Defend the potheads.
He's still saying Nora Vaughn.
I was saying my niece is gonna need some damn bail money. It sounds like she just walked Walmart for their little shoes. Because Nora said she ain't bought them.
I did not buy them. I had nothing to do with it, and I provided proof.
I meant
said, "Oh, these match perfectly."
Say, but not everything is benefits. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is construction. JT, you talking heavy tonight, man. You talking heavy tonight. Yeah, Kurt. Leave Uncle alone.
Hey, but I got it. Whatever the narrative is, I believe
Dread in the building.
BJ
Dread in the building.
You need
I have
to
some bastard baby, Kurt. All mine out of wedlock. Man, ain't nobody thinking about Kurt, man. Ain't nobody think Kurt been married 5 times. He's still in the same boat as us.
But guess what? No, my kids were born to my wife. I married her before I had them. Okay? It wasn't fornication.
I like that, Kurt.
How about that?
I don't know what you get, some kind of reward in the hospital or something. They give you some kind of trophy.
The moral of the story is that fornication is one of those high sins. Marijuana is not.
Am I held to y'all sins if I don't believe in y'all religion?
You, I don't even know where.
Next show, y'all about to hurt yourself. Never mind. I see the smoke coming out of Kurt's ears.
What was the question?
Am I held to y'all sins even though I don't believe in y'all religion?
No. Nope.
I feel like the standards in this podcast are a mix of Christianity and Islam. These are the standards you're held to. Everything except fornication out of wedlock. The only thing that's allowed.
Hell, that's been going on since ancestors.
Because BJ's in favor of it.
Right. You need to lead the youth to church with the word of God. I don't see the church. When has the church been a beacon of the wrong or trying to cater to the streets or bending the rules for whatever cause I don't like it. I don't like it.
Their profits probably low. They need to recruit whoever they can. That's all I think.
About it. I don't even like seeing pastors. I don't like pastors that got jets and Rolls Royces and stuff. I don't like pastors that got there's pastors out here in Georgia that got jewelry and Louis down and all that shit. And I would never step foot. Never, man. I just it ain't matching up. I want mine to match up.
I like the Buddhist idea of letting go of all their earthly possessions before they could talk to me.
Right.
I like Geno Jennings, man.
They want the congregation to follow the word, but meanwhile they on their own path.
Yeah. I just seen the dude talking to Cam Newton. He said he's a pastor. And he
Mhm.
said, he said he reaches the youth by living the way, by showing them, not talking to them, showing them the way to live. You know what I'm saying? Showing them that. Pastor, this really shouldn't be that difficult. Right, man. Right. But Kurt will find a way to make something difficult.
All I'm saying is, when we judging ill, what are considered sins to God, let's look at, you support one thing, but you don't support the next. You can't support one sin and then be against another sin, because sin is what it is, right?
It's not about sin. You keep bringing up sin. It's not about sin. I'm talking more or less right or wrong.
Okay, living right. Okay, living right or wrong. Living right. It's wrong to live in sin. It's wrong to live in fornication. You lay with who you want to lay with and have children. That's wrong.
Yeah, we talking about a pastor though. We talking about the
It's
pastor.
wrong for a pastor to do it too, and it's wrong for him to talk about it's okay.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? It's wrong for him to grow weed and sell weed to try to get some black youth in the church or whatever.
That's wrong. Weed is not illegal.
Yes, it is illegal. What are you talking about?
In certain places it is. So it doesn't talk about that in the church, whether that is a social wrong or moral wrong.
You going off the deep end.
That's a
JT.
social wrong. It doesn't speak about smoking weed in the Bible or the Quran.
JT, get your uncle, man. Will, I'm sending this to you.
BJ, move on with the comments. You're so behind. Go down a little.
Can you tell Will here too?
Will, I don't know who does that. I thought it was you. Will, you at 11:09 and it's 11:49. But I need to respond to Turning Point USA.
Yeah,
He's wilding.
like he's been smoking some of that I've been smoking. He's stuck.
You want?
And Karina. I
just
which
emailed.
one, Nora?
Just go down. Okay, Tierra.
Nah, I got it, Will.
You got
Pull
it?
up the email for me. I got it.
Turning Point said the Democrats wanted Sesame Streets in
Yeah,
Iran.
Mark,
Why
that's
should we
TT.
fund that? I don't
That's
know what
TT.
you're talking about.
That's TT.
He keeps saying,
Yeah, nigga, it's only one TT, nigga. It's only one TT. The Democrats wanted Sesame Streets in Iran. Why should we fund that?
I don't know what that means, but don't fund that.
Auntie is angry today. Auntie, chill.
Angry.
No, that's her. That's her on the regular, man.
Today's a good day. I'm relaxed.
Yeah, TT, that's it. We already dismissed the black people not on welfare and all that. It's them white folks. New York is Democrat. Why are you blaming Trump? Right. Thank you, JT.
First, I said federal tax, New York tax, and New Jersey tax. Second, Trump is literally extorting the state of New York and taking away their funding because a reasonable person woke up and decided he wants to help the middle class in New York. So when Trump stops, Mamdani, when Trump stops extorting the state of New York and saying he's not going to give us all of our federal funding unless if Mamdani gets into office, so he's not going to be able to do any of his items on his agenda. That's why I'm blaming Trump. You heard that, Turning Point USA? Please Google Trump extortion of New York State, and then you'll find out why I'm mad at Trump.
Mamdani is a clown. Gotta crawl before you walk, leap before you jump.
Right? Because
Ronald McDonald is a.
He said, "Unc sound like he in the bathroom." Turning Point said it. The government is not here to help Ronald Reagan. Trump derangement syndrome. That's TDS, BJ. It's one of those little slogans for Republicans.
Oh, Trump derangement syndrome. Okay. That's the TDS.
Yeah. Karina said, why you worried, Nor? You're not rich, so that's good news, right? I'm about to be, and I'm worried because it's becoming harder for me to be rich. Franklin Roosevelt, he was the highest tax. Oh, this is the one I wanted to answer. 1137. Turning Point USA said the Google search said this: Obama passed higher taxes. Trump passed tax cuts. And then he goes, ChatGPT. Who passed the higher tax between Obama and Trump? Simple answer. Obama passed the higher tax.
Uh-oh.
You are asking ChatGPT the wrong question. I don't know what who passed the higher tax mean. taxes, first of all, because when I asked it the exact same question, who passed the higher tax between Obama and Trump, it said, good question. The answer depends on whose taxes you mean, wealthy versus middle or lower income, and whether you measure gross increases or net cuts. Obama caused tax increases on high earners, which is what I want. Net effect was taxes went up for the top 1% to 2% of households, while the Bush tax cuts were permanently extended for 98% of Americans, middle and lower class included. Trump cuts reduced income tax rates across brackets. He cut the corporate rate, but his net effect is that the largest dollar benefits went to corporations and high-income households. That is when I searched your exact comment on ChatGPT, and here is your proof.
It's ready, BJ, whenever you are.
Go ahead.
You still saying got her, BJ? I
Joined
just
by
searched the exact same thing on
a bunch of leaders that further exemplify why we are not and will never be California. This is Florida, the anti-rioting state. So I'm glad to be joined here today by your great sheriff, Wayne Ivey.
Hold on,
we have a new...
we will kill you and tell your family where to collect your remains. Damn. Florida don't play.
That ain't it?
Nah, that ain't it.
This was from like a month ago or something. I remember when this came out. When they had the when did they have the riots in Florida? That was crazy.
That's the only one you see, Will? That I sent you?
That's the one that just came at 11:50.
Go ahead, Noah. Get them comments, Noah. They for you. They for you.
Comparison.
They for you. Hold on, Kurt. Go ahead, Noah.
No, I was just finishing the conclusion of the chat. Direct comparison. Obama passed higher taxes on the rich. Trump passed lower taxes across the board, but limited some deductions that hit middle to upper middle class and high tax states.
I see it now.
I just
Trump. Karina said, girl, Trump been around black people his whole adulthood life. He knows the street. Girl, Trump was born in like a gated community where his father owned every property around him. I don't know when you're talking about he was around black people. His whole adulthood life when he was...
I get it. I get it now, Noah.
When was he around black people, BJ? Which black people was he learning how to get street game from?
He used to hang with the rappers all the time.
Nigga from Southside Queens.
Chef G, like, I don't know, Chef G in the one show he did with him.
He from Southside Queens, girl.
Yeah, in a gated community that his father developed. It's in the best community in Queens.
Yo, this is what you was talking about, though. This what you was talking about.
Your plan, and I'm going to quote it for folks, is to shift the tax burden from overtaxed homeowners in the outer boroughs to more expensive homes in richer and whiter neighborhoods. Explain why you are bringing race into your tax proposal.
That is just a description of what we see right now. It's not driven by race. It's more of an assessment of what neighborhoods are being undertaxed versus overtaxed.
So no plans to change that language on your website.
The focus here is to actually ensure a fair property tax system. And that the use of that language is just an assessment of the neighborhood.
Yeah, okay. So that's just what y'all about. Y'all want to take the money from the rich and give it to the poor? Y'all Robin Hood?
No, I want them to pay.
You got a problem with that?
I want them.
I'm just asking.
Have them to pay 10 cents to the dollar like I do, and not cents because they making more that they should pay less. Let's have an equal tax. Rich or poor, your dollar is taxed 10%. His dollar should be taxed 10%. No matter how much you make it fair.
Okay.
So you don't got a problem with that video? I thought you was trying to show me that I'm done.
No, I said no. I said that's what you talking about.
Yeah.
I don't like him. Period. I don't care what he say.
But you still haven't given me one actual reason you don't like him. I think it's just because your buddy or daddy or whatever you're calling him lately don't like him.
I would ask this because I've had the opportunity to sit knee to knee or across from individuals that have been pastors, have been, priests, have been doctors, have been in their field experts, right? And my common question to that is, why should men listen to you, or why should boys listen to you?
Scripture say be a living epistle. Basically, walk it out.
I don't want them just to listen to me. I want them to watch me. They don't listen to what we say anyway. Children don't. They watch what we do. That's why they lost. I don't have to speak it as much as I have to walk it. And that's where I believe the issue is for working with youth and men and young men for over 20 years. They see me personally when the lights are off. When I tell them to learn from the good that I do and the bad that I do. If you see me short with my wife and not patient, you don't do that. If you see me loving her, reconciling when I'm wrong, you see me sacrificing my body and my mind to pour into others, that's what we do. Even Yeshua, Jesus said the people don't believe because they don't see Cam, signs and wonders. See, the key is about living it out. Go therefore into all the nations. It's an action. Love is an action word anyway. I say love is all theory until it's been tested anyway. And so I don't want people to necessarily just follow what I say, test my fruit. And when they test my fruit, they'll say then that the Lord is good.
Yeah, I like that right there. He's solid. Now that's a real pastor. Show by example.
By doing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't bring yourself down to the people you want to follow you. No, it don't work like that.
You like him, Cross? So that man is
pastor can't become a drug dealer. The church can't be dabble into selling weed. Yeah, that don't work like that. And the problem with the black youth is we don't have men like that. We don't have men like that. We don't have men that lead by example. They'll fall by the wayside every time. They'll try to justify some bullshit. They're gonna try to justify some bullshit instead of saying, "Nah, that's wrong. We ain't gonna do that. That's wrong."
I want to thank all our cousins.
Niggas.
I want to thank all our cousins. We reached a milestone here on YouTube from all of you guys watching and engaging with us in the chat. We're now able to offer memberships on our channel and a store. So we're gonna have the Good Dad Bad Son t-shirts and hoodies available. So you guys want to support us any further. Appreciate all our new cousins, especially most recently I've been noticing JT King, been leading the comment boards lately. Kurt and Nora don't count because they hosts, but JT King been up there, Shekinah been up there, Golden Silver been up there. Of course, Dr. Kelly in top 3 every week. So we just appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Well, we got to get some Good Dad Bad Son weed. I'm
with it. I ain't no pastor.
A Good Dad Bad Son weed strand.
Like we could talk about it. Let's get our own pack. I'm with all of that.
Put it up.
And then we can show them how to grow it.
So y'all gonna make me a sponsor as opposed to a host?
Hell no. Stay over there in St. Louis.
Look, you say me and Noah, we're guests, not hosts, because that's, BJ them have monopolized that. I've been a host. I've been a guest since the beginning.
Kurt, we run the shit.
Because we push the opposite.
Everybody know what goes down in a group chat.
No, what is
reset this time?
No.
Hey, if it had not been for me and then this show was a milestone.
No, what is O back there looking for?
I have no idea.
Why is O looking around? I seen him walk in 4 circles.
Omar, BJ asked, "What are you looking for?" You walked around in 4 circles. He's just taking a walk.
Yo, see, it's too late for him to be just taking a walk.
He said, "Hey, I'm trying to find my equilibrium."
I just watched him walk in 4 circles, man. Watch him though. Trump had black and Jewish groups hanging out of Mar-a-Lago for years when it was not acceptable in Florida, and was proud of that, according to Russell Simmons, who was there with his buddy Trump. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, according to Trump, he didn't have them in his buildings.
Trump was
either.
always looking out for black people. I
He
can show you a
did.
clip
He
where
didn't
Trump.
have them in his buildings. We've talked about this. He wouldn't even rent houses to black people. What are you talking about? We talked about this.
If I own real estate, no, I'm not renting to black people, bro.
All right, then don't say he around black people and he learned street game and he teaching us. I know you didn't say that in the comments. Like he taught us street game. He wasn't letting black people in their buildings. How he taught you street game?
The only black people he was letting in his buildings, them people that were serving his plate for him. Stop it.
I don't know, but I know he funded Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and them. He got awards with Rosa Parks. When Jasmine, what's her name? Jasmine, the singer. Jennifer Hudson. When Jennifer Hudson family got killed, he put her black family up in his hotel for free. He put her black family up there.
For free, Donald Trump ain't never did nothing for free.
But he did though.
Best song.
Cash
You want
under
best
the
song?
table, so we don't pay taxes.
You want best song? We don't have no more righteous men. That's the problem, man. He supported Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. He sure did, auntie.
I thought you said Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and them wasn't black enough.
He sent a plane to Nelson Mandela. That's a fact. He sure did. I forgot about that, JT. Who said that? What are you talking about? Wasn't black enough.
Every black person I heard you say
other behind because they believe differently. Kurt, I don't know what you be talking about, bro. I don't know what you be talking about. Jesse Jackson. One thing about I don't like them, but one thing I can't deny about Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, they put some work in, man. Trump did a lot for black people before he became president. Black people turned on him. Facts.
I can't believe we just glazed over. Kurt said the show ain't nothing without him.
I didn't
We
say
can't just
that.
glaze over that.
What I said, Will, let's get it right. What I said was
You the bad son.
Support for Jackson.
So then why am I just a guest if I signify that other half?
Kurt, I'm gonna tell you where to send your monthly contribution, and you had the same control BJ has.
Instead of selling hoodies, let's sell a whole jumpsuit. Make a whole jumpsuit. Good dad, bad son. How about that?
They ain't gonna wear that in Atlanta.
Instead of jumpsuit.
We're gonna sell those in your neck of the woods.
My man said a jumpsuit.
You talking about a sweatsuit?
Yeah, make the whole sweatsuit. Don't just make it good.
He didn't say a sweatsuit. He said a jumpsuit.
A jumpsuit.
So sweatsuit, jumpsuit, same shit. Just keep a name.
So what exactly did Trump do for Jesse Jackson?
Funded his campaign when he was running for president.
He funded a lot of Democrats. Remember, Trump was a Democrat before he turned Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find anything on how much he funded Jesse Jackson. All I can find is he went to events supporting him and he praised his efforts.
You got to watch the event when he did. They getting in the door.
ChatGPT said I was unable to find any credible evidence of Donald Trump funding any Jesse Jackson campaigns or making contributions, grants, or payments in public records or any credible media sources. So you got to tell me where that is from.
Hey, let's leave out on this, bro. They having a trust your wife challenge.
Trust your wife?
Yeah. How well do you trust your wife? Will. Would you trust your wife challenge?
It's 10 out of 10. What we basing it off of?
Yeah, out of 10.
Yeah, I trust her.
That's not out of 10. Out of 10. What's your number, Will?
10.
10?
Yeah.
We got to trust your wife
It
challenge.
took you too long to think of that.
I had to see where we was going with it first. Because I trust her to be herself. So that, you know what I mean?
Man, this ain't got no video, bro.
20, what we been rocking? 25 years. So.
Damn.
Right, before you was born, right?
2000. I think that's my age. You got married.
Oh, no, we weren't married the whole time. Shit, no.
Marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper, man.
Oh,
Thanks, Auntie.
Not according to the pastor, it ain't.
Good job, nephew. Will.
Appreciate it.
Can't believe y'all believe in ChatGPT and Google. Y'all live and die from it. Get them, Cross.
What you want to believe in, Dr. Kelly? Pizzagate? Your little videos about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
Like this man would send me a TikTok about fucking Pizzagate and Democrats eating baby's blood and then be like, y'all gonna die
young black girls' blood and all that. Some dark rabbit hole.
Hillary Clinton drinking baby's blood.
Yo.
Ask ChatGPT about all that, Dr.
Yo, y'all out of control.
I guess that's it, man.
You know nothing about my daddy.
What's up, Dr. Umar Kelly?
Dr. Umar Kelly.
Trump is the most solid.
Cross said y'all laughing, but that ish was funny. I mean, that ish was true. Dre said he don't trust himself. Damn.
Yeah, they have a trust your wife challenge. It's funny though. They sit in the chair.
Uh-huh.
They sitting in the chair and they put a cup on their head, and your wife got like a belt or something to hit the cup. Would you sit in the chair and let your wife do that?
Oh no, we ain't doing that. No.
So it ain't a 10 out of 10.
No, not exactly. Not
It ain't a
exactly.
10 out of 10.
And she ain't athletic worth a damn. She gonna hit me everywhere but the damn cup.
Auntie, he's supposedly coming with another check too, $2,000.
But have you ever questioned, does she have a reason to hit you? Probably so.
Absolutely. We ain't gotta hesitate on that.
So if she get the opportunity, she gonna do it. If you got an opportunity to do something, ain't you gonna do it?
Man, send me some cigarettes, Kurt. She better not put her hands on me.
Hey, I can do like my friend did years ago. I can send you cartons.
Please do.
We can ride around St. Louis and get all the cartons at the low price and send it up there to New York.
Let's do it.
We're gonna make it well.
Don't even do it.
Hey,
he fucked up when he said ride around St. Louis.
See?
Hey, the cigarettes are cheaper. Cheaper than somewhere else. I can get some money if I wanted it.
Obama gave everybody cell phones to spy on them.
The stimulus checks were a result of the economic going through the biggest crisis in the past 30 years. That's why they're called economic impact. It wasn't because things were good under Trump. It was because the world was in crisis. And other people did give
I would only vote left. Why is that? I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with. I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump.
No.
Never do it. They give their vote to the leftist who wants to run around in pride parades. And Islamic extremists are against gays and homosexuals and transgenders, but they want the left to go and get busy with that. They want them, go speak about the climate, go speak about abortion, go kill yourselves, go do that. And she's fighting for abortion rights and all the other. My body, my choice. Yes, go do that. But would she have an abortion? Never. Never. Would she kill a Muslim in her stomach? Never.
What is the fundamentalist and jihadi agenda for
my favorite part of this
The
whole
future
thing
of
is
America has to be
how the
Muslim.
climate got astray. Why he got against the climate? Why he could talk about abortion and LGBTQ and throw the climate in there? Like, Islam doesn't even talk about.
He covered all the categories
He got
that
something against the
y'all been
climate.
arguing about all year. You, Nadia, and Kurt. Y'all been arguing about climate, abortion.
BJ, I've never once
LGBT.
brought up abortion or LGBTQ. These are Republican talking points. They're the only things Republicans like to talk about. Democrats are usually more pressed with the economy and poor people dying and healthcare. Republicans love talking about trannies. It's a very known fact that just look at social media, what Republican channels talk about versus Democrats. You always come up with a trans video. Like that's all Republicans talk about. They're obsessed with it.
No, I'm just showing you what's going on in the world.
I don't even need to. If it weren't for this podcast, I wouldn't have heard the word transgender more than like once this year. Like I'm not exposed to that. Democrats don't talk about it on the regular. They don't.
You live in New York. You're exposed to it.
I mean, I'd see them, but nobody talking about them. Like I'd see a few. I've seen like probably 5, 6 transgender people, but nobody's talking about it like it's an issue that matters to Democrats.
Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
you'll talk about it. You'll talk about it more when you have. You'll talk about it more when you have children. When you in 5 years, when you start having them kids, you'll talk about it more. You'll be like, BJ, what the fuck is this? Why they got all this transgender shit all in the schools?
If I see that it's pushed on my kid, I'm gonna move my kid somewhere it's not pushed on my kid. That's it. I've never seen that it's being pushed on kids. If it's on Netflix, turn the damn TV off. Like that got nothing to do with what America needs to do to police it.
Hold on. Who's a liar?
Me. Turning Point is nuts. What are you talking about? He said, "No, stop, you liar." Read the next 3 comments.
Who lying? Who lying, JT? No, stop the cat.
Go Turning Point. Go watch every podcast and see if I ever brought up the word transgender before BJ did.
I like when JT come in.
Who do you? Who is JT? I thought that was Charlie Kirk like thing when it came up. Is it from Charlie Kirk's thing, the Turning Point USA?
That's the name of their joint.
Like, is he a member of it?
I don't know. Ask him.
Are you affiliated with Turning Point USA?
Are you a member, JT? Are you a member? Democrats literally campaigning on trans and gays. That's a fact.
Dr. Kelly said she always wrong because he's mad that I talked about his Pizzagate video. I'm sorry, Dr. Kelly.
She not more. I think the wrongest person on the podcast so far that holds the record is Kurt.
But he see how you turn the narrative. See,
and he's proud of it.
He always say that I'm against him. Everything I have to say, he is against. He's against.
Turning Point, I make like 12 LLCs per day. Stop talking about LLCs. I'm not watching your money.
That's what really make me mad, JT. That's what really make me mad. She really does this all day, every day. That's what's really pissing me off. I know about
LLCs. I'm not watching your pockets.
Kurt definitely Mr. Wrong.
Mr. Wrong. Uncle Wrong. Uncle Incorrect.
But I'm wrong. But he got. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But he got his doctrine from Umar. Right?
You can't even spell my name. It's written there.
Dr. Umar Kelly.
Ask him, who's wrong or who's right. He called me Mr. Wrong, but he got his doctorate from who? Somebody that's bankrupt?
No, Turning Point. My profession involves corporate law. A lot of people make LLCs. Karina, it's double O.
It's 2 O's, Karina.
2 O's in the middle.
It's 2 O's.
Nora, Kirk, Davion.
It's all right, Karina, because really, Brooklyn call her Nora.
Right.
She said figures. 2 O's in the
middle. Still wrong. We got to put Mr. Wrong shirts on the website. That's a
Mr. Wrong. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
That's a good idea,
Donkey of the month, like
Kurt will take us to 7 figures.
Uncle Incorrect. Uncle Incorrect. You should make one and stop being mentally broke.
Yeah, that's gonna solve all my problems, including my.
I'll be agreeing with Kurt on a few things. He just have a way to get off subject sometimes. BJ wouldn't let Kurt because he doesn't listen to you after.
Yeah, BJ stops listening after 5 seconds.
BJ wouldn't Kurt because he doesn't listen to you after 5 seconds. Yeah.
BJ starts planning his next.
I promise you, BJ.
And after
that, it wasn't for me.
Video.
See, BJ always put me in that. That face that he sent of his daughter was really aimed at me. He just threw you in there, Noah, because we agree on most things.
I got one question though, Dre.
This is how I be looking at Kurt and Noah when they be talking.
What?
Yeah,
What?
they're all
I be
right.
agreeing with Kurt on a few things. Give me one thing you agree with Kurt, Dre. Give me one, please, before we get up out of here. Let you know, 2 eyeballs. No.
I'll take it.
Man, just stop complaining and get that money, Auntie. Auntie is hilarious, man.
I got this. Don't worry about me.
His own turning point chapter.
being
I'm
worried
thinking
about
about
the
starting one myself. Dre, give me one thing you agree with Kurt, please. Give you 60 seconds, man. I give you 2 minutes. No, okay.
Kurt be disagreeing with his damn self
sometimes. My brain off right now. Cat. Give me one thing. My brain off right now. That's it. That's the one thing. That's the one thing. That's it.
So you disagree with me that, and I'm gonna stay on that fornication is wrong?
What?
Or are you advising your client not to speak?
No, what? I agree with Kurt that Trump is the president. What you say, Kurt? Do I agree with you that fornication is wrong?
You agree with me that fornication is wrong?
According to who?
You got something on your chest today, Kurt. Where that coming from?
According to the word of God, you say you're doing God's work.
Me and him don't talk about fornication.
Oh,
That's a good answer, Vijay.
I think that falls up under he's advising his client not to speak.
Dr. Kelly, ChatGPT is a search engine. You can check what resource it's using and vet it. It gives you links to where it's getting information from. You can't search.
Yo, my bad, Noah. Holy 123 said you just mad you can't fornicate and get away with it. That's a fact. He wouldn't be talking about it. That's a fact.
I never would want to do that.
This is definitely hell. This is definitely hell. This is hell. This definitely is. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
this is definitely hell.
You just cited ChatGPT. You were the one that even brought it into this. Halfway through this chat, you said ChatGPT said Obama made more tax cuts. How you gonna use it and then spend the rest of the chat shitting on it when it doesn't suit what you wanted to prove? Can we pull up his ChatGPT comment?
All right,
I swear you brought ChatGPT up.
All right, we out, man. I'm going to work, y'all.
I know,
you
but
better get outside.
Okay, turning point. We're not citing ChatGPT no more.
I believe it.
Well, you over there just laughing. I know you got some shit back there that you going. I guess you gonna make up these Mr. Wrong outfits.
I'm definitely gonna let the chat tell us what colors they want them in, and we're gonna go ahead and put a logo design together, get them things on the market just in time for Christmas.
You got to put it in our colors, black and gold.
All right.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. No
Diddy.
Diddy.
What you done said that fast, Kurt? I missed it.
I said make the colors black and gold.
Blue, gray, and yellow.
Blue, gray, and yellow. Okay.
Oh, right. Blue.
I take the New York colors, black and gray.
No, you take them St. Louis colors, yellow and light blue.
No, New York, St. Louis is red and white. Red, white, and blue. USA, right?
Uh-oh.
Blue, black, yellow, and gray.
Platinum asked how many times you've been married, Kurt?
Twice.
Great show, guy. He's a failure.
No.
He's a failure.
Actually 5 times. Twice is really good.
He don't want me to tell you that I was married to a chick from New York, Brooklyn.
He's a failure. He's a failure, Dre.
Kurt, you're
Yeah,
doing great.
I couldn't succeed with one of them Brooklyn thinking chicks.
Man, yeah, you better than me.
At least you tried, Kurt. That's all that matters.
And it went 18 years. Had to get away from
That was
that.
a damn good attempt.
He failed twice, right?
It sure did.
Tried. Wait, are you married now, Kurt?
No.
No, he just out here fornicating.
That's all he doing. Fornicating. That's all he doing.
Wait, you ain't seen no females walking back and forth in my house at all. You got to bring something to the table if you gonna come in here. Feel me?
That's a whole nother show.
Karina making accusations about your suppliers, Kurt. He's not getting his shit.
He got the pastor's weed. He got a pound from TD Jakes.
Oh, I wouldn't fuck with TD Jakes for the life of me. I did fuck with this one dude named BJ. He had that shit.
I don't know.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Will.
Y'all enjoy. Hey, stick around. Listen to this theme song. We'll see y'all Sunday.
Appreciate it.
I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. Will, what up? When I was a little boy, I put my hood on my back. All eyes on me and nobody cut me no slack. While bowling up and down, that cold money was all I thought. And daddy was selling drugs, so it made me say fuck sports. Him teaching me the game, felt like he was passing the torch. In front of projects, I jumped off the stoop, not a port. My OGs was my idols, not no Meech or Rick Ross. And remember, to be a boss, life was always the cause. I carried Christ on my back, that's why they call me the cross. And whenever shit was rough, I just hustle and stay my course. And every time I pull myself back on my feet, digging my cleats. Every step I take, rip up the streets. A gun in a vest, some money and weed is all I need. When I hit the block, my mama started losing her sleep. To love a nigga like me is really not for the weak. I became a villain after that 100 bullets ate up my Uncle G. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I'm hands-on, my kids ain't raised by no iPad. I show up every day, if you a man, try that. Can't call yourself a man if you make a child and deny that.